a red flag for over 15 hours. It's time to get restarted. Engines have refired and the caution laps begin. Welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series Firekeepers Casino 400 as we restart the action. Hello everybody, well, caution flags are out and we are underway, and for the first time this year, considering that we've now got a brand new system because we haven't had the normal run around of we've been red flagged, we can now actually finally do it. We've got a new timing tower as well to try and test out throughout today. So a brand new timing tower alongside us from the official IndyCar stuff, NASCAR stuff radios to come into it. We're a little bit all out of whack at the moment because we've got no TV pictures at all. USA aren't streaming at the moment. Neither is Abu Dhabi Sports 2. We're watching NCIS on the USA, considering that they're 2 minutes away from going. But JT, alongside me in the comms box, alongside Jack and Philip's back trackside for us as well, it looks like we're just literally going to go any second. It's just going to be a go.
Yeah, yep. Absolutely. And, well, we will just have to wait and see what happens. It looks like everyone is currently out on track according to timing and scoring at this current moment, so we will have to see how quickly they go to green after the broadcast starts.
We'll be waiting, and you can see at least something trackside via Philip Lindman, who is trackside for us. Thank you, Philip. And he is giving us access to the amazing cameras he's got for us down there. So there you can see the cars are circulating. They are back at the track. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Michigan. And we are going to be, hopefully, go. Now, it doesn't look Abu Dhabi Sports 2 has it. I'm checking Abu Dhabi Sports 1. But they're playing a football game, but they might just have it. So we don't know yet where we're going to be. We might have to be with IndyCar USA for a bit, and then I presume, JT, Premier Sports have got it, so you'll have to take us through some commercials.
Yeah, they're coming on now, yeah.
They're on now?
They're just coming on now.
Oh, nice.
Well, USA should be coming on now.
Yeah. I have TV. They're on the introduction.
So where is USA?
They're doing their intro now.
This is what we hate. The fact is that we've got nothing up here in the comms box. It's really frustrating, actually, because that means that I might have to turn coverage over to JT because I will not have a single thing because they don't show us. So absolutely disgraceful from everyone here as well, from the Malty. Yeah, no AD Sports at the moment, it looks like. So we're waiting. How quick are the credits on USA? Look, they're flashing by. To get ready, cars still out their parade lap, so we're almost all set to go. I have no idea how far away behind we are going to be. Cars around the track. Here we go. How far away behind am I on this one, do you reckon?
Hold on. I'm just... How in the... I am not going to question how it looks like we are perfectly synced.
Coming to the green flag, this was yesterday in the restart running order. We managed to get stage 1 complete before the rain came and we had to go to a red flag. So yeah, it's all going to change up once again. But JT, the car's flying by.
They've just shown one to go.
One to go until the restart. Finally though, looks like JT
so
we're going to
pause
restart.
It there, but
okay, good.
Nothing's working on US end. All of the passwords and emails that you've given me not working.
Message Matthew Owens, he'll send you it.
Update, by the way, Denny Hamlin will start from the rear of the field.
Oh, presumably for the spin under the caution. Yeah.
They were repairing damage, yeah.
Right.
Repairing damage. Yeah, spin, because I imagine he had floor damage. Also, when did Kyle Busch get to the front?
If you remember, we had the caution come out for stage break, and we had several people pit before. There's the one to go signal then. So who's gone to the choose line? Inside for Busch, Elliott on the outside, Bowman inside, Wallace outside. Row 3, Reddick, Truex, inside, outside. Larson, Chastain, Logano, Briscoe as they come across. That looks to be the order as they've gone through the choose. So Megan's finally full screen the TV pictures for us up here in the comms box as we get ready to go. Well, if JBMotorsports 2 comes on, we will change over. I'll let JT deal with everything. He's just doing everything at the moment on the back. There's Hamlin, though, Jack going to the rear. 10:75 on stage 2, and then the remaining laps on stage 3. But we're ready to go, hopefully, back to green flag and hopefully get some good running in.
I'm going to bet Denny Hamlin's going to get I don't know if anyone knows what I mean when I say a Kyle Busch Daytona restart. I don't know if anybody here knows what I mean by that. Basically, he's been in the pits repairing damage. He goes up to the back of the field full speed as they're about to restart, and as he goes, he just overtakes all of them.
Well, the red flag was out for 17 hours, 15 minutes and 17 seconds. It's again super long red flag, almost an entire day, but we are coming finally to the restart. Philip Lindman has gone back to his seat. He's showing us all the footage as we head to green flag, as finally we can get this race restarted. Stage 2 for the Firekeepers Casino 400 restarts. We go green again on Monday, and Chase Elliott gets a good restart. Coming up on the high line though, Kyle Busch trying to come through. Look at Logano popping out down low. Michael McDowell making some moves up the order as well. So it's Elliott, Busch, Wallace, Bowman, Truex, the top 5, Reddick, Chastain. Truex already moving up, and of course, Jack, they've got to re-grip the track. It's been very well, it's just had no rubber in it all day, has it? So completely washed around. Oh, and 4 wide already going into turn 2. That's not ideal already.
Oh my god, I was literally getting absolutely terrified. You see Chastain kind of moves Larson out of the way there. I was getting worried when they went 4 wide and Joey Logano got into the back of Ross Chastain there. That was scary for me because I thought it was going to be a massive accident like we had in the Xfinity Series race on Saturday with Kyle Sieg, of course, going over.
Gonna hold it together as they come through. Elliott v Busch, side by side. Busch with the lead of the race. Elliott on the high line. Bubba Wallace and Truex following them in the wheel tracks. They're coming to turns 3 and 4 once again. No chance of rain, by the way. Radar is clear. Sunny with a few clouds. Truex falls in behind Bubba Wallace. Elliott still has it. On to the next lap then, starting lap 58 of this event. Elliott, Busch, Wallace, Truex, Briscoe, Bell, Chastain, Larson, Major, Logano, top 10 in the playoff bubble. Busch with the lead, now has it. Elliott's coming back around the outside. So you've got Busch, Briscoe, Busch and Gilliland right on the exit of the playoff bubble. And you've got to throw back in there as well that Truex is leading that way on 96 points at the moment. Hold it together. Jumping all over the place on the circuit though. 19 straight seasons with a win for Kyle Busch.
Incredibly impressive statistic there.
Just listening on the onboard cameras. This is Truex coming through. On the inside of Bubba Wallace, and Briscoe fancying it, making it 3 wide, taking the low lane line and makes it through. Bubba's in the centre line. Now coming under pressure from Bell, who's come up in 6th position. Busch and Elliott still holding it together at the exit line though. Oh, they're almost on the wall. Bubba's now under pressure. Yeah, it's not going to be nice. They've got to take care now as Elliott comes down low to get past Kyle Busch. Busch again holding it. Bubba Wallace, by the way, fastest, and now Truex has it, 190.607 mile an hour. And that's Martin Truex up in 5th and 4th position at the moment. So, staying green. Again, Chastain just on the back of it, holding a few more places.
Kyle Busch's radio just made me laugh.
What was
Holy
it?
bleep, we just led a lap.
First time in a long time Kyle Busch has been leading. The 8 leads the 9 out here on the circuit. Bob Pockcrass did confirm the red flag was 17 hours, 15 minutes and 18 seconds. 17, 15, 17 actually, according to our monitors up here in the commentary box. I wonder if he misdialed something on that monitor as they continue to come back through. Want to say hello to everybody listening in on USON as well. We've taken over the coverage today from Matthew Owens and Seth Eves, who took you to the first stage yesterday. Stage 2 and 3 back with myself and Jack, Josh and Philip's trackside. So these are the groups at the moment. Bush and Elliott still together. They're towing each other in the battle for the lead. Then it's Wallace, Trix Jr. and Larson, 3, 4, 5 in the next tow. And then it's everyone down from Chastain that are in a battle amongst themselves. They do not want to miss a beat here. But Jack, the one thing that's interesting me here is that Elliott is holding onto the back of Bush. They've all fueled up. They've all got it in because they did it before the stage break because they knew we would go to red flag before the start of stage 2. So everyone's good for a normal race distance today.
Exactly. And Elliott doing very well to keep on the back of Kyle Busch, who's just not had any speed for the majority of the season. RCR seemed to suddenly just get some speed out of nowhere last week at Richmond, with, of course, Austin Dillon taking that win in incredibly controversial fashion, to put it lightly. But at the end of the day, he was going to win that race under green flag, I think. And as you can see, Elliott is right on the back here of Bush, trying to keep up with him.
Bush still going through.
Currently, the number 8 RCR car holds on.
Look at Bush as well as they come into turns 2 and 3. JT, I know you missed stage 1, back with us for stage 2 and 3 from yesterday. So
Hello.
it's worked out quite well for you. What have you made of... did you manage to catch up on stage 1?
Not one bit, no.
What do you think of then from seeing Bush into 3? We're snapping around like crazy for him as well. It's jumping almost. Look at that. He's going up high, almost towards the wall. Bush is not having the best situation. This is Denny Hamlin in the train. He's got Suarez just behind him in the 42 there of Nemechek, who's a lap down. And even Denny Hamlin having a few issues with draft problems.
Yeah, and the 51 getting involved in that as well. The only thing that I think I saw yesterday was Carl Larson led for a bit, and then it was all chaos with all of the rain and everything like that. It was like a 2-hour wait, I think, maybe even 3.
It was a long hold. It was an extremely long hold, actually, as well.
And I heard that Denny Hamlin spun.
Yeah, Hamlin spun. That's why he's been sent to the rear in the back of this stage now. Truex goes round the outside of Elliott. Turn 2, takes second place. Elliott now starting to drop back down the field as well. Bush should have enough momentum, but Truex going down low into 3 and 4 and then up high goes Bush. And well, to be fair, Truex has breezed through by keeping that low line. So it's Truex, Bush, Elliott, now your top 3. Elliott's trying to swing down low, use that same trick into 1 and 2 that Truex used to get ahead of Bush. And it's worked. Elliott back to second, Jack, and that's what we like to see. Even Bubba's in there.
Yeah, and Larson too.
Yes, Larson in 5th is closing in on this little scheme as well. Truex has taken the lead. It's like 53 laps left in this stage. We've clicked over an hour now. Remember, the race is official at 100 laps.
I need to go put Martin Truex back in my fantasy again.
He's been getting better and better. Top 5, Truex, Elliott, Bush, Wallace and Larson. And I'll hand over coverage as well to JT. Oh no, we've gone side by side. Never mind. USA using their brain. We've gone side by side. Hello, Philip. Can you hear me? Philip's got his headphones on, and I think he could hear us somewhat there. I can't understand why I can't hear him at the moment. I'm trying to turn up the user volume. He might be on mute. I know he's not on 7 mute for me. Philip, you might be on mute, but hello. Welcome. We can hear and see you as well. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Give us a thumbs up. Nice to see you. I know you've got your earphones today as well. Is he on mute? I think he's on. Can anyone else hear him, or is it just me? I can't hear you.
Philip isn't on mute. It must be something to do with his headphones connecting to his phone, because I had it yesterday when I was on the beach. I put my earphones into my phone. It worked on every single voice chat in the whole of Discord. Every single else did not work at all.
That's annoying.
On the NASCAR channel. It
That's,
even worked in other channel. I don't know what it is about this server. It does not work.
Okay, so Philip, you can hear us, but we can't hear you. But I want to thank you again for going back and showing us all the track footage. We very much appreciate it. And hopefully you had, a 7-hour drive yesterday? Hopefully you got it back in time and it was all good. As he took his wonderful wife back home yesterday and made the trip back to the track today. So thank you very much. Thumbs up to you too as well. As we get still side by side in the coverage, which is nicely done from USA, actually. I wonder if this will be on all day. It says NASCAR non-stop, so fingers crossed it is. Truex leading from Elliott, Wallace, Busch, last in your top 5 at the moment. Then add Bell, Chastain, Will Byron as well up there in 8th as they come into it. But hopefully you're all enjoying as well the new timing tower. Let us know if it works for you. All 36 cars are on the timing tower. They update lap on lap, and it gets it all sorted because we only had 24 in the names previously. That's because we could never get the race, because we always comment on the race. We never had a chance to get it set up. But with the first time we've had delay overnight, we've been able to set it finally the correct timing tower up. Back with us on TV pictures and with audio as well, and trackside camera provided by Philip as well, who's in the grandstand watching on. You can see it all out there on JBMotorsports as well. Thank you very much, Philip. As Truex leads from Elliott, Wallace, Busch, Larson. Then it's Bell, Chastain, Byron, Logano, Bowman in your top 10. As we continue on, it's lap 73 of 200, 28 to 75 in the stage. And let's head to the grandstand to where Philip is, but also we've got guys out there on trackside coverage.
Right beside me right here. I'm telling you, I've gone 200 miles at this racetrack. This is the next best thing to experiencing the speed of these race cars. When they go by, it's a visceral, physical reaction you feel, and the wind that rushes by you is so intense. This is not open to the public, by the way, and I know that because yesterday I came here and I had a cop inform me that I probably shouldn't be standing here. So we probably have to get out here. I might get arrested. If so, tell everyone my story. This is awesome.
Parker,
Check it out.
Parker, how much hair product do you have in, by the way? Because your hair isn't moving.
A lot of product. A lot.
A lot of product there for Parker's trackside, as we can see as well all the action from the grandstand area being informed. I don't think JT, as Byron now under pressure from Chastain going around the outside line to take it through. I don't think JT, it matters to him, well, it's not public area, but he's got it. And look at this, Byron on the inside getting at Chastain's coming through, coming up, there's a car in the way, and that's Bell. No, that's Nemechek. Nemechek again, Jack.
Yeah, I only just saw the. Hold on, let me check with your coverage. Yeah, your coverage is a few seconds behind mine. Yeah, you saw Byron there just come up the top there, trying to get out of the way of Nemechek, and it gets into the way of Ross, and they make some contact. That's not gonna please Ross very nicely, is it? He's not gonna enjoy that. I think he'll understand though that 42 was kind of in the way there.
Byron did well not to throw it into the wall, having to jump up the track. John Hunter Nemechek though. What was he doing there, JT? He was just drifting. I often say Nemechek is just doing Nemechek things. He's being an absolute idiot recently.
Yeah, that wasn't the best thing to do, and I have no idea what's going on with the Abu Dhabi TV because it's just completely gone black.
I'm
trying to check if it's on.
I bet they're transferring over to the coverage now because they've been told.
Oh.
Byron Radio.
Check does have some toe link damage, yes, Jeff, with some contact. So they're waiting for a caution to be able to make that adjustment and make that fix on the 42. That's why he's so slow right now.
Marty Snyder there telling us all the information. That's what's wrong with John Anthony Nemechek. He needs a caution. Safer bet than not.
Assuming that is due to the contact I'm told that happened with Cody Ware.
Right.
Yesterday, which I don't know whose fault it's on. We never got a replay. I was told it happened on Twitter, and I'm gonna very much assume because It was both of them's fault because I don't like either of these two guys, to be honest.
Yeah, we never did get informed about what the whole deal was going to be, did we? As Blaney keeps it to on the inside line. Now, this is the battle further down, so this is 12 of 12 Blaney. And then it's Briscoe, Reddick, being passed by Steinhaus, Ricky Steinhaus, moving up the order. 33 laps into the 75, so 42 now left on the board as we tick down. And into the driver update, Truex leading for the Toyotas. Truex is first, Wallace is third, Bell sixth, Reddick 14th, Gibbs in 19th position as well. Denny Hamlin down in 33rd, Jonathan Nemechek is in 35th. Also Eric Jones down in 22nd position. You can see the manufacturers and the gaps on your timing screens now, alongside us here in our new graphics, which I think look quite good actually. I've yet to see them myself on the board, but they look quite good. Lap 18, 79. Reddick, Briscoe, all got to hold it in together. So this is the usual stage 2, where they're all going to long run, but it's changed because they've got to regrip the circuit, get the rubber down out there. That's what this stage is going to be about. And the last stage, it's going to be absolutely crazy. About 85 laps. Fly down again. Stage 1 being so short helped us get that first banker in yesterday. 33 minutes was stage 1 and it kept us in brilliantly. Oh, wonderful Michigan t-shirt. Just noticed that Philip showed us there in the grandstand. Absolutely, that was fantastic from the action there as well. And that was probably a few minutes ago, but the YouTube stream was a little bit behind from what I saw on the control deck. I need to click it back into live action. That is Austin Cindric, close to the wall, running 22nd now, and almost hit it there, Jack. It looked like he got a bit of a snap out of turn 4.
Yeah, here's the replay. I'm just getting right here. He's battling with Ricky Stenhouse here. He sends it in, tries to do a slide job. It doesn't work. He almost... Oh, my... Oh, he does hit the wall.
He does hit the wall, yeah.
Does hit it. Slides up the track, completely loses it. I think he's trying to do a slide job, we call them, when you slide up in front of somebody. But he just loses it and hits the wall. That's a lot of damage for that number 2. Oh, and... Oh, okay, he got a little bit of a tap going in from Ty Gibbs. He got a little bit of a tap. I don't know if that impacted him at all, but he definitely got a tap from Ty Gibbs before he went into the corner.
So...
It's, of course, on that earth bubble.
Lucky not to cause that caution, actually, to throw that into the mix. So that could have been a lot
We're trying
worse.
to say, get a move on.
Yeah. We want to keep this in, don't we? We want to keep this all going. Hello, Phil, watching us. Hello. Coming into it. Thumbs up. Hello. I'm glad you can actually hear us today with headphones. Like, I think he can hear us. We can't hear him. That's always great. JT, any update on...
The other way around today.
Yeah, it was the other way around. He couldn't hear us, but we could hear him, and now it's the other way around today as well. JT, you've got TV pictures also, and any update on Abu Dhabi Sports?
The game on AD Sports 1 is like a couple of minutes away from being completed, so we'll see if they go on to highlight content or if they go to a live NASCAR race.
Well, to be fair, they should go to the live NASCAR race. Even this match isn't live that they're playing against now, so I don't even know what they're on about. Sometimes I don't think they're intelligent enough. And for some reason, we're watching on Abu Dhabi Sports 2 the Chelsea City game. That was on the other day. Anyway, JT, you've got TV pictures. We've got action cameras up here as well in the comms box. You noticing? I think we've got our first pit stop coming in as well with Bubba.
Yep, and it's Joe Logano and Ross Chastain, 8th and 9th, who are battling. Joe Logano just trying to catch up to Chastain to make that overtake. But it's still Truex Jr. out in front by 0.6 of a second. And just having a look at him going round the banking at this current moment. Down the backstretch towards turn 3 he goes. And we're on board with Truex Jr. as he goes in towards turn 3, looking back at Chase Elliott. And then we cut side by side, and that is the Cindric, and I believe that is Priest in the 41 car that we are on board with now. And the number 3 goes down low on the number 2 to take that place as well. So Cindric drops down another 2 places, and that is the number 45 of Tyler Reddick slowing, and he is slowing down in towards pit road. So first stop of the day for the 45 of Tyler Reddick. Also in is the other McDonald's car of Bubba Wallace.
So Larson, Weir, Reddick, Wallace, and all coming down pit lane. Jack, what have you noticing? I'm taking, honestly, if it wasn't for Philip right now, I wouldn't have a clue what's happening out in the circuit, because we can see the pit stops happening and we can see the track action. What are you seeing on your TV pictures, Ends?
My camera. On the
I'm
stream,
seeing
is
adverts.
it, Josh?
Your camera's not on the stream, no. Go on, JT. Go on,
There
Jack.
you go.
Oh, nice.
I'm seeing adverts. That's
Oh,
what I've
wow.
got. For those that are interested, apparently on NBC there's Fresno State v Michigan. If you're interested in whatever that is, I imagine that's college football.
I'll tell you one thing, the timing of that from JT, who turned he turned his camera to TV pictures, only for the USA Network to come back that second to what we needed it to be. The hilarity. Larson in the pit stops as well as he comes out, and Philip showing us the pictures as well. I was looking down on those monitors. Elliott in as well. Puts Bell up to second position. So it's still going to be up there. So Chase Elliott, new wheels and guns, away we go there. A lot of fuel there going in. About 6 seconds worth of fuel. Gregson's coming in as well. So it's Truex leading the way at the front of the line. Away goes Elliott. And he'll hold it out. It's going to be what everyone has to pit once in this stage, says Bob Potcrass. Kind of expected that. It's a 75 stage lap, and you can only get around about 55 laps of fuel in. Right, Chastain comes in. Into the number 1 box. And we've got several others
Bowman,
in.
LaJoy, Pusher, and a couple of others as well.
So they're all coming through. Bowman should be quite good actually in the 48 squad. Oh, loose tyre there, further back. Didn't see that one came from. Could have been from the 48 of Bowman. Hope not. No, all their tyres are accounted for. So whoever was behind Chastain there in the stop. This is their 4th of the race, their 4th stop. A lot of wheel spin from Chris Buescher. 10.4 for the Jordan Buescher. 12 seconds of fuel for Briscoe. So Briscoe's fueling to the end of the stage if he can. And then he doesn't have to lift and coast. He can probably put pedal down to the metal. I suppose that's going to be quite interesting to see how it works. Todd Gilliland up into 11th alongside Eric Jones, who is in 12th. Suarez still 14th. Buescher's got some new ingredients coming through. 109 to go. We're closing in on the half distance here. 30 laps to go in stage 2 of the Firekeepers Casino 400 here at Michigan. And so far, it's been a very nice, entertaining race. I don't want to say it's been hell, but because it hasn't, but it's been a bit problematic.
I've heard that word too many times on the internet recently. Oh, Bush is pitting. And Byron.
Yep, coming in from 17th and 19th positions. And there they come down pit road. So they drop down massively. Let's send it down pit lane, actually.
Rope, Dave.
Kyle Busch always has a great way of describing things. He says, I have a lot of right rearness in the corners. So the crew will go to work changing tires for Goodyear tires on that and fuel and make the adjustment. As for the 24, pretty good and neutral by himself in the beginning of the run, said William Byron. But late in the run, he said it was a little bit too tight. You see him waiting there on fuel, trying to get that Chevrolet full.
Dave made a good comment there, trying to get that Chevrolet full. Steve, do they have to be full, though? You told me they could go 50 miles.
You want to have it
50 laps,
full
excuse
here.
me.
I would much rather have it full under green. Even though other cars on the racetrack are running 200 miles an hour, you may lose more time on the clock, but normally less positions on the racetrack than if you have to sit in your pit stall under yellow. That extra second, that could be 8 or 10 spots.
They talked about the time difference in tires. Chase Elliott, he has tires, but he's in traffic. He's running 38.10s. Truex is out there on old tires running at 38.10. So because of where he came out, it really wasn't a gain to pit early. Here comes Truex.
Truex coming down pit road then as well. Eric Jones also down there. So this is going to be the changing face of the race again.
He'll get 4 Goodyear tires and fuel in the car. No changes to it. He feels good about the handling, Parker.
His teammate Chris Ravel followed him down onto pit road here. They were really happy with the car yesterday. They had actually tightened up before yesterday. Felt like the track came to them. That played in their hands here a little bit today. As we mentioned, a lot of cars loose. They will do 4 tires. We'll see what they decide to do in terms of fuel. I expect it to be a bit of a wait on the 20 car waiting on that fuel.
So away they go, and that's going to put Ryan Blaney to the lead of this race. I think as well, JT, quite interesting as Almendinger, Burton and Berry come in as well. Quite interesting stages right now to see what they're going to choose.
Yeah, absolutely as well. I love knocking my camera when I'm putting audio cables in certain places. Anyway, 26 laps to go. Keselowski, good to see him up in 4th, but he's yet to pit, so he should drop down. And I think the most recent pitter in that is Truex Jr. and Zane Smith and Todd Gilliland and Berry who are all in the pit lane right now as we complete another lap with Blaney out front.
Yeah, I must apologise, JT, that your camera's not on today. Because
it's fine.
I think you can understand that we've got a wonderful track camera from Philip there.
Yeah, I honestly don't mind, but
There's Logano.
I'm going to keep my camera on because I can, and it will provide TV pictures when you go to brake. And also, I have hopefully just set up tracking or audio as well.
Ace. We can change between the two. Now Logano boxes. Long 12, 13. Oh no, the fuel hose got stuck. 12.8 seconds, but the fuel hose wouldn't disconnect, and Logano almost took the rigger with him. Wow. So he'll come out a few places down where he's expecting. Joey Logano he's down in 18th place now. He's going to up a lap back. Blaney, Gibbs, Keselowski, Dillon and Hocevar, your top 5. JT.
Yeah, I hope I'm just still... where is that?
Oh,
I need to turn my
hello.
noise suppression off so it works. And
Philip was
side by
point-
side,
yeah.
and that was drifting up on the track. This is Blaney overtaking a lapped car, and this is the moment of truth where I turn it on and hopefully don't deafen you all.
Well done, JT. Perfect.
Awesome. And now this is where I turn my TV pics on so you can see everything as well.
Yeah, this works during commercials, doesn't it? So that's fantastic. Still side by side at the moment then. Jackson enjoying this one. How close they're getting on towards the wall. It's insane how risky it all is out there today. Like, seriously, how bad it is. In fact, JT, take it. I've just realised I can go get my iPad.
Okay,
Battle cam.
so this is Blaney trying to get past Busher, lapped car, of course. Busher, Blaney did get in front of Busher, but Busher has got back ahead once more. 22 laps to go in stage 2, and we are nearly there. And just have that's a lot of battling up at the midfield. That is McDowell, Truex Jr., Josh Berry, Bubba Wallace involved in that, and Josh Berry pulls behind Truex Jr. bumper to bumper, and Truex Jr. pulls down low on McDowell. Berry follows, and then we cut onto an onboard camera of one of those cars in that battle, I do believe.
Blaney's coming into the pits, JT.
Hello.
Hello. I just went and grabbed my
Battle cam.
so I can see the iPad on battle cam and aerial cam because it's the same distance.
I also need to get that up, but I have been
Distracted?
so into everything else with audio in USOS.
Into the pit lane then comes the 12 of Ryan Blaney. He changes over, gets some more running in. Ty Gibbs is now your race leader. That's a super long stop for Blaney there. He's fourth of the day, 13.6 seconds. And we're being pointed at something as well from Philip, who is pointing down. Is that the 54 coming down? Oh no, Austin Dillon's the 3. Austin Dillon's into the pit lane. Thank you, Philip. Austin Dillon's into the pit lane.
This is in.
So they're all coming in
It's coming
now.
in.
I do love how Philip's communicating with us through the fingers. Brad Keselowski has taken the lead.
Language.
Sign language, yeah. Like scuba diving.
Any language.
So we've passed half distance, by the way. 102 laps complete. It's only taken us a total of 18 and a half hours, plus a 2-hour delay. So, I think it's about 20 hours or so, isn't it? There's Dylan.
Like that.
Pointing us for the 1 to 2. So that is Austin Cindric. Brad Keselowski's coming in. Brad Keselowski's coming in. So Ty Gibbs is going to take the lead of the race.
Gibbs is in as well.
Yeah. So this is going to be the 54 diving down. That's going to put Kyle Larson back up in the 5. Another long fuel stop for Gibbs. 14.6 seconds. Definitely filled to the end with 18 to go. Maybe even a little bit of stage 2. Sorry, stage 3. A lot of fuel loads coming in. Here's Bradders. As Philip's been pointing out, Keselowski comes in. Or change over again. Larson, Truex, Wallace. That's your top 4, but it's all going to change now. Larson takes the lead. Truex to second. Bubba Wallace goes into 3rd place on the computer graphic. So again, this is going to be the crunch changeover point that we were talking about. Could be quite entertaining and not risky, but interesting to say the least. See Truex right in the back of Larson, coming through 3 and 4 into the pit lane. Comes Haley and Denny Hamlin now in as well. The spinner in the end of stage 1 gets pushed away. Only 3 seconds of fuel and new tyres only on the right side though there, JT.
He's only put enough fuel in for the 16 laps of stage 2. He's going for another stop up in the stage break. Is Denny Hamlin.
On board with Truex, still closing into the back of Larson. Byron now to 5th. Chastain down to 6th. And Jack, I've got a feeling that Truex might just take a stage break here. A victory.
Yeah, I think Truex and Larson are going to battle hard for this stage win. You've got 16 laps to go. It all depends on who came in first. And of course, I think it was Larson that did come in first. So
yeah.
Truex will have a slight tyre advantage here in terms of grip. And we'll see how he gets on trying to get past Larson. Because as stated, I think it was Murray Walker that said it, catching is one thing, passing is very much another.
Top 5, Larson, Truex, Wallace, Elliott, Byron with 93 to go, but 15 in this stage of the race. Side by side, but JT's got track audio that we can turn up instead, so that helps. See? There we go. And now Truex going to the inside line, trying to get ahead of Larson. They're side by side over the pit straight past Philip on the camera, and that's going to be Truex getting the lead of the race. Larson's going to sweep back round the outside, coming into 1 and 2. They are side by side for half a lap. Larson has the high line. Now Truex on the lower line falls behind there. That was some stelling racing.
Sensational stuff there.
They're keeping it perfectly together. Puncture, Gilliland in the 38. Todd Gilliland, flat rear tire, and for Logano. Joey Logano's got a puncture as well on the other camera. I'm looking at the battle
They were
camera.
together.
They were together on the track.
Wow.
So Logano's got another puncture as well. It's blown the back straight. Logano's blown on the back straight. Yeah, and the yellows are out. We've gone caution. Tyres are getting punctured here. Joey Logano is... Oh, the wheels come loose. That's why. Logano comes into the pit lane. The caution goes out because the tyre has ended up in the centre of the track at turn 4. So they are separate incidents. There's the yellow flag now on the control deck. That's Gilliland coming in. Logano in now as well. So, yeah, cautions breed cautions, it looks like. Wow. Why did Logano
Really
blow
unlucky
up?
for both Logano and Gilliland there. I don't know if there was any contact that led to that, but it looks like the tyres just went.
Yeah. That was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. There's the carcass flying away. We're about 20 seconds behind. Logano's left the pit lane now, actually. So I think the battle cam here is about 30 seconds behind what it needs to be on the monitor. So I'll wait as they're coming through. There's
Oh, the
Philip.
16 as well.
Oh! 16 off as well.
AJ.
AJ Allmendinger.
AJ.
Yellows are out, as we know. But what is causing these punctures out here today?
I'm going to listen into the officials' radio.
Yeah, good call. So,
All pitted.
one thing I do want to do is go upstairs and adjust this audio level. There's the pit road closed. So, yeah, they've closed it. Okay, so they've closed the pit road coming into it. Up 110 now of this race. 16's in trouble as well. Okay, let's send
Unlucky
out...
for AJ.
Yeah.
Really unlucky for him. He was confirmed in Cup full time earlier this week. It's really unfortunate for him.
JT, can you take it while we go fix TV pictures?
Yeah. So, just listening into the officials' radio, I'm going to get it on Google Chrome so I can boost the audio of it, because if anyone has listened to the officials' radio before, you know how quiet it actually is. So, the 22 has got back out on track after a pit stop. Same with the 38, but the 16 has come to a stop, and the AMR safety team are with that car. Here we have some replay. This is what happened to first Logano. Hit something on the exit of turn 2, and it just went on the exit of turn 2. And
The
then,
tyre was already down by that point.
yeah, and then there is where the tyre carcass comes off, and that is what caused the caution. And then, is this what happened to the number 16? Yes, it is. AJ Allmendinger spinning on the front stretch. And did he keep out of the outside wall? He's keeping it on the middle. Yes, he did keep it off on the outside wall. But
AJ done, I think.
yeah, we'll see. They've put him on the wrecker, so he'll be towed away.
I think the Toyota racing team, because it was 3 Ford, it was 2 Fords and 1 Chevy that had tyres blow. I'm gonna say that the Toyota racing development people have a sniper on the roof of Michigan, have just shot the tyres. That's what I think.
I was nowhere near there.
Yeah, you're seeing now, Josh, what happened to AJ Allmendinger.
What's the gap, JT, now? Is it worse or better?
Worse, it looks like. Hold on.
Are we further behind now than we were on the USA stream?
International's usually further behind.
Yeah, you are like 20 plus, maybe even 30 seconds behind USA.
Going to change it back.
We love fun and games here on JB Motorsports.
Hamlin is the free pass.
And that will help Denny Hamlin after what happened yesterday. And AJ Allmendinger continuing to be pulled round the circuit on the tow truck. 9 to
tail.
go.
Starting from the tail, Joey Logano speeding on pit road.
Yeah, and that
Not eligible for the free pass.
Joey Logano also would be speeding on pit road and closing onto a closed pit as well. You've got to add all of that in as well. We should get back going in stage 2 before the stage caution. This caution due to 3 tyre blowouts. One having a spin of AJ Allmendinger, the other 2 being the 22 of Joe Logano and the 38 of Todd Gilliland. And Joey Logano's tyre was the cause of the caution, where the tyre carcass came off of the rim in turn 4. Free pass is the 11, and the playoff bubble plus 91 Truex Jr., plus 18 Bubba Wallace, plus 7 Gibbs, plus 3 Chastain, minus 3 Buescher, minus 117 Busch, and minus 19 Briscoe. Let's go down, possibly to pit road.
Pit from the third position in the middle of your screen there. This would be 4 tires for him as he was just a little tight inside that race car. That will make a small air pressure adjustment for Bubba Wallace, Marty.
Kyle Larson pits from the lead. Cliff Daniels asked him on the radio, so if I pit you here and you restart 22nd or so, do you think you can get to the top 5? He said, I think I can get there. Not sure I can get the lead. They did wait just a little bit. So Larson in a drag race there. His teammate Chase Elliott shoots around and Bubba Wallace was on his right side. They lead pit road, but William Byron with a 2-tire call by Rudy Fugle. They gain 5 spots, Rick.
Yep, and that is pit road, and we welcome everyone on USRN who have jumped forward live now. So welcome everyone now live on USRN. You were around 20 laps behind due to some technical issues now, but USRN are now live with us, so hello everyone there.
I'm going to cry. Seriously, how far? Well, I've changed this back to USA. Don't know how far away we are. By the way, I can't hear the track noise.
It's weird. I've got it on.
Oh, it's in the background. Sorry. It's probably my ears. So
we went down to pit road. I have no idea how loud it was or how quiet it was, but
we'll see. Should be fine. Total of 87 laps to go. Philip's showing us cars coming down pit road. That's John Hutton, Nemechek, and as we already knew, AJ Allmendinger was down there as well. One of these days where you just got a sort of wait and see attitude about it, hasn't it? What have you made of the race so far then, Jack? Stage 2 and all now coming in. We're down to, what was it? Ooh, 7 to go in stage 2. It'll be another restart like we had last time.
Honestly, I've been loving it personally. I think we had some brilliant racing here. It's really hard to pass here at Michigan due to the aero now. I think we've had some really, really good racing. When the hell did Cody Ware get into 6th place? When did that happen?
I know.
Just spotted that. When did that happen? Imagine that's because he's not pitted.
Yeah, he just kept on going.
But hey, if Cody Ware can get stage points, fair enough.
So, should be able to do it on one more stop for fuel with 88 to go. So, stage 3 is going to be 80 laps. Alright. Who won stage 1, by the way? It's been so long I can't remember and I didn't write it down because we went to red flag.
Blaney.
Ryan Blaney. In the number 12. So, we've had a few cautions and red flags added into it as well. For instance, about Ross Chastain, if anybody wants to know. Very interesting as TV Pictures back. Thanks, JT. Back with us on the USA Network if you're watching along with us. And here on JB Motorsports and USRN. A dual broadcast today for the Firekeepers Casino 400 here at Michigan International Speedway. I don't know if Phil can hear me, but we just saw you on the international pictures there, Phil. You were on the TV camera. Oh, we can hear you. Hello. We can hear you. Hello. Yes. Cindric's coming left the pit lane. Burton's coming down as well. We can hear you loud and clear. Well, it's clear-ish, but hello, we can hear you. Nice to have you back.
Ooh. Burton spun.
Thank you, Phil. You're right. Yeah, we had a spin there for the 21 car who's gone into the pit lane sideways. So we'll keep an eye on that as it goes. Yeah, Harrison Burton getting lost out. So heading back to green shortly. You're going to make it turning in, turning in, turning in. Yeah, getting through.
Great job by Jeremy.
Yeah, go on. So, carrying back to green flag running for the last 5 laps of stage 2. Many people choosing the outside. Pace car comes off. Here we go. Final 5 laps of stage 2. Into the Geico restart zone. Drop the hammer with green flag racing to the end of stage 2. Kyle Busch on the high side. Ross Chastain's going to have the leads as they come down into 1. Look at Bowman making it 3 wide to the first corner. And they are going to go multiple rows deep. That's going to be very, very careful. Busch leads Chastain as they come out into the backstretch. 3 by 3. They're going to be caution there. Cindric gets a bump. Truex hits the back of him. Dylan moves up into 4th position as well in the course of that. Out of 4, and we got a spinner. Bubba Wallace is going to hit him. Larson's round and collected by Wallace. 7 cars in contact. Multiple heading down pit road. And it's a mess right in front of us. The big one, as you say, Jack, right in front of us. Wallace, Larson, Busher, Bell, Gilliland all involved. Larson smashed up front and rear bumper. Bell involved. Bumper got contacted in. We saw it all happen on the front camera as well. Larson looks to be out of it. Broken front right suspension. Kyle Larson's out.
There goes my fantasy.
It's all blown up here at Michigan.
Right. Where's Denny? I want to know where's Denny's place.
Busch is getting going again. Hamlin is now in 23rd position with Josh Berry. Larson wants to go back to pit road. I think he's done. Gilliland looks like he might be done. Bell done as well. Whether they need to... Bell's got rear right suspension damage. Just take a look at this. So Larson, I think, gets a bump from Bubba here, Jack, and that kicks it all off. We're going for the full restart.
Yeah, so as you can see here, Bubba trying to push Larson in there. He makes some great moves there.
I'm keeping my eyes fixed
Let's see what happened. So the stream's lagging a bit. Hold on, I'm switching to the other one. Hold on for a second.
Look at Truex bumping with Dylan.
Look at Truex.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Right, there's
I'm gonna
Bubba.
watch Larson here. Here goes Larson. He comes up the track. He just loses it on his own.
Oh, Logano
Yeah,
got
he just
bumped.
lost it on his own.
Yeah, and Logano,
Logano, Bell, all of those lot.
So that's a long call there. So who was fully involved in it? So Larson loses it, and Elliott touches the back of Wallace. Wallace hits Larson, and then Larson gets collected by Bush and Busher and Bell. Sorry, Busher and Logano. Bell's in there too. Kyle Busch at this point, by the way, has now been told to use pit lane. So we'll see if they go down. Larson just spins it around, yeah. Oh, and who tagged...
Half my fantasy involved in that.
I think it was Busher who tagged Bell. And yes, it was. Busher tagged Bell, yeah. Insane. Right, I'm going to disconnect and reconnect. Hopefully that's going to solve me. My issues up here at the moment. Oh, that's the wrong... Huh.
Other says, Larson says I can't steer it, it's broke.
Larson's out of the race then. Kind of knew that was coming, sadly. There's a little bit of lag. So several of them already disappearing and reappearing out here on the circuit. Let's take a look at it again. This is Larson. Watch him, just gets loose. Blaney goes by. How lucky was he, Jack, not to get involved in that mess? Oh.
Be lucky to avoid all that. Goodness me.
JT.
Oh, the big one at Michigan, everyone.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go change my fantasy.
JT, this is not great news for about 3 of the top contenders in the championship.
Yeah, it's not the best, is it? But a couple of drivers fighting for the final playoff spots involved in that, and that was a big hit to the front of Larson from the rear of Bell's. And that is why Larson's steering must have been...
Yeah.
Well, it's no more, is it?
So, Logano's dropped to 27th. Bubba's now 25th. Danny Hemrick is 26th. So it's Larson, Bell, Nemechek, Gilliland, and Almeida. Gilliland has just left the pit lane. Looks like Chris Busher might live to fight another day. In the 17, he's having some front left work done on the suspension. And we're going to end stage 2 under caution. So Bush wins stage 2.
Wow.
Okay, officially out 5,
Oh my goodness.
2038. Cars involved 5, 17, 38, 22, 20, 14, 23.
The big one. So stage will end under this break with a caution. Yellow to yellow, it seems. Never have anything.
Big points there for Ross Chastain, by the way.
Big one, yeah. So Larson, Briscoe, Busher, Bell, Logano, Wallace, Hemrick, Gilliland. That's what happened. Yeah, white flag, by the way, for stage 2.
Where?
Say again?
Cody Ware stage points.
Yes, yeah, Cody Ware.
10th place.
Wow. So 10 for Blaney, who already had it from the previous stage, but Cody Ware is going to get a point here for stage, which helps him out. So currently the playoff bubble, this will put Bush in the leader with Truex on 9 plus 93, Gibbs plus 38, Chastain on the bubble. Bubba Wallace loses out on the playoff bubble now as he goes further down. So slightly out of it. Hello, JT.
Hello.
So they come back into the mix. Checkers are out. As more work done on Bubba Wallace's. This is going to be a longer caution than we might like to believe. 80 more laps then here at Michigan as the duct tape goes out for Bubba Wallace. And the stage 2 comes to a close with the checkered flag being made ready. Joey Logano reversing on pit road. Where is he going?
Probably out of the race.
Joey Logano reversing up pit road now. Is he going
Just
behind the wall? Is that where he's going?
Random things that
You're not allowed to
happen in NASCAR but never happen anywhere else.
Exactly.
I wasn't under the assumption you weren't allowed to manually reverse down pit road.
But there's Gilliland getting towed off. Done, I think.
Well, finally for Kyle Busch, it's his very first stage win of 2024. Green checkered and caution flag. Kyle Busch wins stage 2 at Michigan. Ross Chastain second, Ty Gibbs third, Byron fourth, fifth for Dylan, Keselowski, Truex, Jones, Cody Ware officially in ninth, ahead of Ryan Blaney in 20th. 2 stages complete then in the space of about 21 hours. Time for the final 80 laps. Stage 3 coming your way next here for the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan. Back down to JT.
Hello.
Hello, you've got all the action and TV picks.
I mean, there's not much going on, is there?
No, we're under the yellows.
I am trying to do stuff, and it's definitely not confusing.
Philip's just charging everything by the way and getting it set for the brakes, as you can hear, coming in. So he'll be back with us shortly. There's nothing going on. He may as well. Going to take a break and try and charge phone as well coming into it. Must say thank you as well to Philip for doing all of this for us. He got in touch and said that he's going. Would you like to have TV pictures? I said, yes, I would. Thank you very much. And got him in the Discord, got him all the calls as well. But everyone knows, as JT and Jack will, that it takes me ages to reply to messages because I get so many. So
Popular man, Josh. You're a popular man.
I am very popular, it seems. Dorian Pym, by the way, who is now on the simulator for Prema, learning about this weekend. So she's gone back to work. Someone's drawn a moustache on her as well, I just noticed on the driver cards. So, Hamlin spun at the end of the first stage.
Pit road will be open to the caution car. Pit road will be open to the caution car.
It worked.
Pit road open, green light.
JT's been playing up with stuff. I'll have that ability soon as well.
My favourite thing of NASCAR.
Henrik.
Yes, the battle cam is cool, but...
Well, Henrik, Buscher and Wallace all come down pit road for new changes. So we're looking at that now. So some further work as well coming into it. Golf is coming up soon, by the way. As well at St Andrews.
Is that something that you're doing on the fudge?
Well, me and golf never usually go as well, but it's golf at St Andrews. It would be quite nice to cover it. There are some.
It is. I'm still trying to get used to seeing 3 JB Motorsports / Sports channels.
It's all right.
On the YouTube studio.
Yep, if you're just joining us, we have launched today the brand new JB Sports Extra. So we'll have everything go through, yeah. So anything, football, cricket, tennis, odd motorsport races that we don't cover on the main channels, we'll throw it there. Pit road is open, and so far, not many going down, but...
Chastain from second.
Oh, okay. Cody Ware's in too. Chastain, Corey Shaw, Berry and
Byrne. I
Byrne.
expect to see Denny Hamlin in as well after what he did a couple of cautions ago, depending if he came in for
Yeah. Almost
another
certainly.
stop that I didn't see, because Denny Hamlin only fueled
3
to
seconds.
the end of this stage.
So they're going to have it together. Nice one for Chastain. Let's head over to NBC and get some latest.
Completely full.
So as Chastain comes to pit road, Kyle Busch.
Officially out, Larson, Bell, Gilliland as well. So they are out of those 3 are out of the race.
I'm going to send something in NASCAR chat real quick of a little funny thing I saw on Twitter. RFK just put at 38 car clutch, and they just put a picture of the pedals. Because front row, I've just gone with the hands covering eyes emoji. Because Gilliland just didn't seem to make any effort to avoid it.
What makes that even better is that they've put CBA at the bottom of it for clutch brake accelerator. Can't be asked.
I just realised that. That's even better.
I've just realised I am not...
Arno out
You're
as well. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Oh, brake, aren't you? There you go.
Yes.
The amount of brakes that...
All right, have the 34 start falling back. Left down, field qualify behind the 4, and the 34 qualify
So
behind
they're
the
dropping
4.
the 34
They'll have
there.
some lead lap vehicles out under penalty.
Yes.
I also heard no free
Penalty
pass
cars will be the 4,
earlier.
22, 31, 17,
Odd.
23. Restart the tail long slide. Do not get to choose. All
Okay.
pitted.
That's just all of the cars that pitted due to that incident under the closed pit.
Yeah, so Tom Dillon, actually, we were supposed to be live tonight for the Spurs game, but we need 24 hours before we're allowed to live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so we have to wait. So instead, we're going to do the match of the day style highlight show for the opening week of the games, and all the ones that USN have commentated on, we'll edit down and give a wrap up of how the first week has gone and all that lot, and get that all sorted, and that'll be out before Saturday's games. Oh, so Friday's games, and we'll cover the first Friday game live.
And that is
I'd
why.
happily join you lot in that.
And that is why you do not pour drinks next to your sound mixer and USB dock.
Well, what did you do?
That was a millimeter away from me overfilling it, and it was so close that the fizz splashed up onto my computer screen.
Kyle Larson is out of the race. So yes.
USA, you gotta stop jump scaring me when it
There
echoes
is.
after breaks.
Yeah, just restarts are difficult here, with the side drafts and all that. And I was just trying to, get all I could and, just try to, funnel to the top. And I just moved up, got too close to whoever was outside of me and sucked myself around. And, bummer. We had an extremely fast car, so hate that I screwed that up for our team and as well as the others out there that got collected in it. So, just trying to get what I could, get some stage points, and just lost it.
We've seen this a lot. Why is it so difficult to drive these cars? We've seen so many self-spins at this place.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just a hard tire and, a surface that, you have a lot of grip until you don't. So, just screwed that up.
Tough conditions out there, Marty.
Let's chat with Phil Surgeon, who got his driver Ross Chastain 9 stage points. We've been embedded with him in stage 2. So any question there on your decision to stay out there and gain those stage points versus pitting like most everybody else did?
No, I think it was a pretty clear decision for us. The 17, the 23 had gotten a couple more points than we did in the end of stage 1. So we needed a little leverage on them, and we got a lot of racing left. Car's been pretty good today, better than yesterday for sure. So looking forward to it.
Steve, I asked him about playing the game Randall Burnett played by leaving Kyle Busch out a moment ago. He said the stop before, we didn't fill it up like the 8 did, so we couldn't play that. So, yeah, it's a fuel tax at some point, Steve. You got to pay it at some point in the race.
Yeah, you have to, but for the one of Ross Chastain, I think I agree, a lot of racing left, 76 to go. You mentioned the leader, Kyle Busch, last on pit road at 91.
Yeah, and we can tell that because, JT, have you got laps and scoring on there? On your laptop? Laps and, as they go.
I've got Discord, laps and rundown. Yes.
Hover over one of the drivers' names on laps and rundown, and it tells you the lead lap, the lap count, and when they last stopped. Because I can tell you that Busch has last stopped lap 91. Just, little things I'm learning about it all right now on that. We keep it on the PQR screen. That's at home, by the way. This screen is the one we're on about. That's the laps and rundowns. But the one we have is the practice, qualifying, and race stream, which we classify as PQR. I can't seem to... Okay. Keyboard stopped working.
Coming to the green.
I've lost keyboard camera. Hang on a minute. Where are we? There we go. Stage 3 is green here in Michigan, and it's a good restart as well from Kyle Busch. Keeping down low is Byron. Gibbs in there with Keselowski. Blaney top 5. Dillon. Truex keeping in, and they'll hold it together nicely. I think as well, JT, a good clean restart there. 3 wide for the back, but Byron trying to go at Busch already, down to 3. 3 wide for the back. Bowman's in mix as well, and Byron takes the lead. Will Byron down low, and Chastain keeping up in the middle side as well.
Yeah, and round the outside is where Busch is. Byron down on the low side. A couple of cars meet a minimum, I believe 17 and 23 after that incident. 14 hasn't, but now has, so all cars have met minimum speed.
all cars are indeed on minimum speed as they'll keep it back together. I'm just checking actually that we have our, yes, thank God for that. 73 laps to go in this one, and there goes Elliott locking down a couple of other corners on the monitor. Contact into the wall, Dylan again! Getting pushed out, Bush coming down, 4 wide! What a move from Brad Keselowski going down low! And look at that as well!
Eric Jones.
Yeah. Come on, monitor. There's the 43. Of Eric Jones swinging down low. Goodyear reports did not see cuts on earlier flats. So, how did they get punctures then?
Yeah, tyre failures,
Yeah,
I imagine.
Has to be.
Faulty tyres.
Look at that on the playoff bubble. Busher +0, Wallace -0.
Getting energetic now as they fly past us again. Well, good news is our system seems to have stabilised up here in the commentary box as well, so that's good news. Byron leads Gibbs, Keselowski, Bush, Blaney, Dillon, Elliott, Bowman, Jones, Truex to top 10 at the moment as they stand. Here is Will Byron leading this race, 192 mile an hour. And meantime, is that Bowman dropping back? He was on the low line of the back stretch. Looked like he was standing still for a few moments, just could not get any grip. Bush round the outside of Ty Gibbs takes second position. He's got such an acceleration here. Blaney in 5th, on board with Dillon in 7th. And Chase Elliott just in there too. I know they almost all came together. Dillon though learning not to push into the back of cars this week, it seems. Do you know, because do you know, this, is anyone else having this? As we see Chase Elliott getting ahead of now on the low line to Austin Dillon. Dillon's going to keep in line with Blaney. We're keeping an eye on the leaders too of Byron and Gibbs. Keselowski's up into 3rd place as well. Is anyone else having the feeling, but because it's a Monday race, I'm having very much difficulty forgetting that this is actually live. Like, this race is happening right now. I feel like we're recording it. You know, like we do with Moto 3 and Moto 2. Because it's a Monday. Is anyone else having that feeling?
I have completely lost track of any days. I am just going on off of what I have to do. I don't even know.
We've got our TV pictures back now, by the way. Larson, Bell, Gilliland are out of the care centre. So that's good news. Yeah, Jack, you
here.
Okay, this is Blaney, go on.
Here's Blaney, who cuts up, I imagine, in front of Dillon and loses it. I'm going back to my other screen. Your screen's really laggy for me.
Alright, no worries.
So you see Blaney cuts in front of Dillon. He gets loose in front of Dillon. Dillon gives him a little bit of a hit because he doesn't like that he got cut off. And I think you realise NASCAR drivers don't like it when you kind of disrupt their momentum when they're coming up the track. And Dillon gave him a little tap just to say I wasn't too happy with that. Well, Dillon, not many people are too happy with you, to be fair, mate.
Just to let you know, JT, as well, it looks like Sky and TNT are interested in taking NASCAR away from Premier Sports next year. So, yay!
Ooh.
Very good news for us.
Sky, yay. TNT, no, because I don't have TNT, I only have Discovery, which is 40 seconds behind.
30. Could be worse.
30, 40, kind of fluctuates, yeah.
Well, this is Richmond.
I think the best I've had on Discovery is 20 seconds.
Yeah. This is Richmond on August 11th. 8 days ago now. The push and win for Austin Dillon. Denied playoff eligibility, though. He's now running in 8th, trying to win here at Michigan, or at the end. Yeah, so the win will not count towards playoff eligibility. He's been penalised 25 driver and owner points, and his spotter of Brandon Bennett has been suspended for 3 races. Joey Logano was fined $50,000 for the pit road incident after the race. Where he span up his wheels and nearly hit people in the pit lane.
Quick, Rash.
What was that?
Cars 5, 20, 22, 38, Okay.
So that's
just confirmation
that's
of those cars being
confirming.
out.
Yeah.
That's now official.
You can see at the bottom of your monitor, Logano is out, Larson's out, Bell's out, Gilliland is out. They're all
Front
the
stretch.
officials. Yeah. Looking at it now as well.
Back stretch, sorry, not front.
So who's on the back stretch that we need to be keeping an eye on as they fly by past us? Byron, Gibbs, Dylan Reddick, that's 1, 2, 8 and 9. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. We've got 64 laps to go. And there goes Reddick, trying to go to the inside of Austin Dillon. And USA are going to go to commercial here. I believe. I hope they delay it, because otherwise JT... Yeah, they've gone side by side. So that's good news. We need audio, JT. They're covering NBC and everything else as well coming into it. Now, what's the reasoning? Oh, my word!
Goodness!
Car upside down, flying down on the roof. Caution's out. It's the 7 of Corey LaJoie. He has flipped over, rolls once, twice, comes to a standstill. A huge aerial accident. Would not be surprised if we go red here. Upside down.
Have we ever had 2 people in the same weekend before?
No, I don't think we have. I can look, and Corey LaJoie is moving in the cockpit. He's taken the netting down, so Corey LaJoie is going to be able to get out of the car under his own steam. That was horrific. Cut to the back stretch, and all of a sudden we just see Corey LaJoie upside down, flying for at least 200 meters before digging into the grass with the rear crash filter, barrel rolling twice, coming to a rest, thankfully on all 4 wheels, right way up, takes the netting down, and he's getting out of the car under his own steam. Caution's out. Wow. Corey LaJoie is a lucky boy. Puncture must have been. Well, it's the 47 and the 10 just ahead, so it's going to be the 10 of Noah Gragson who's going to... Well, oh, it's a puncture!
He lost it. He lost it while trying to pass the 10.
Comes down low, pass, yeah. Flaps deployed this time. No. I think he lost the air. The car darted to the down low to the left.
I did see a little puff of smoke just before LaJoie lost it between the two, so I think there was the tiniest bit of contact.
I'd like to see that again.
Wow.
Second flip of the weekend after the Xfinity race the other day. Whew. Same on the back stretch as well. Yeah, it digs into the grass once, does a barrel roll. Not quite as dramatic as what we saw last year with Ryan Preece, though, at Daytona.
And I think that's just confirmed that there was contact. They've just said there's debris exit turn 2 on the High Line. Pit road open next time.
Okay, so Gragson and LaJoie actually made contact coming out of turn 2. And this is the one that causes the contact now. It comes down.
There.
I don't think there was contact, you know.
I've got a question. If they made contact...
been included in the incident.
Okay, there was contact then.
I don't think there was.
Question: Did Gragson come down?
No, I don't.
Or does Dylan?
Let's take a look at it. Yeah, there was contact.
No, that's LaJoie.
That's
LaJoie.
Yeah, that's on.
Comes up into Gragson.
Yeah, that's on Corey LaJoie, that one. And that is okay, but Gregson didn't move an inch, and there was, you were right, JT, mildest of contact as the front right wheel of Corey LaJoie touches the rear left of Noah Gragson and immediately sends the car upside down. Miracle he's okay. Let's take another look at it on board of the Busch Peach car. Oh, it's just the lightest of touches there, JT. The lightest.
Yeah, just having a look on the battle cams. Literally everyone coming down pit road. The cars who haven't, Blaney is now first behind the pace car.
First blowover in a long, long time. Is it at a super speedway, the likes of Talladega or Daytona in the Cup Series? Multiple cars, yeah. Multiple cars heading down pit lane, though.
You want to hear it?
Busch comes in, let's go.
62 to go right now, Dave. Obviously, they could not make it to the very end, but making the call here to bring Ross Chastain down pit road. Phil Surgeon made the call. A lot of cars stayed out, Steve. So what do you think about this call for some teams to pit here with 62 to go?
Well, you hate to give up track position, but adding fuel right here would shorten the subsequent green flag pit stop, maybe only 2 tires later in the race.
5 cautions here at Michigan, and the most recent.
Something's wrong with the rear right of John Hunter Nemechek's car on pit road.
If you remember the start of stage 2, he had the problems as well. There was something wrong, wasn't there, Jack, about the toe link on the rear right? And wonder if that's come back again.
And Bubba Wallace.
Mum's just walked into the commentary.
Wonder if it has.
I can smell the onions and thingy on you as well. What have you actually been cooking? Onions, mushrooms. I can smell it. It's wafted into the commentary box as well. So, what?
You can't smell my perfume. You can just smell onions.
I can smell it. It's probably because your hands. Hang on. No, I can smell. I can just smell that. It must be the overriding power.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
going to douse myself in perfume now then.
Happy birthday.
Clean up while you're clear down at the bottom now. Just hang out on the apron at pit exit. I'll get your last car and rock those off the pit road.
Mum's going to now have to douse herself in perfume. Hamlin's coming off of pit road, by the way, JT. Several of them are.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can smell the mushrooms and the onions like crazy. Wow.
I think.
Where my commentary boxes?
I think I'm doing some stuff tonight as well. So but what I'll be smelling of is bacon and sausage, because I have found out a way to get crispy bacon perfectly.
Air fry?
No, frying pan.
Oh really? Oh. Okay, go on.
I have just done something, and I don't know how I've done it, but it just works. So we've got smoky hot dogs, which go out of date today. They were reduced in co-op.
Oh yeah, I'm loving the reduced section. Have you now self-promotion? Not really self-promotion, but a promotion that I don't usually do here. I'm not being sponsored or anything. This is not a paid sponsorship. This is just me promoting a organisation I love here. If you're in the UK, the app Too Good To Go. Now, what they do is they work with local restaurants, supermarkets in your area, and what they do is anything that is due to go out of a date at the end of the day, or like a fresh thing that's perishable, they sell it at a cut down price on the app. So, for instance, if you have a local restaurant, they all sell you the breakfast items or the carvery trimmings and all that lot at the end of the day, and it's to stop food wastage in the world, and I think it's a fantastic app. So Too Good To Go, definitely worth going. I always get a couple of things from there as well. It's good for breakfast and things like that, and lunches, or even donating food as well to food banks. It's a great idea, so get behind them as well. Too Good To Go, fantastic app. And that's not even a paid sponsorship or anything. That's just me really doing it. Go on.
I absolutely live in the reduced section of the co-op.
You're now looking at that app, aren't you, JT? Because you live across from a spa, which would have it.
No, I'm not. I've got other stuff that I need to do.
Definitely take a look at it, though. But honestly, it's a great app. Like, for instance, you can get Morrison's, Aldi, Lidl with their bakery is always a good one. Beechwood Farm is a restaurant near me, and there's a carvery that does it. I think Green Kings do it as well. They're all over the country. So yeah, if you're in the UK, the Too Good To Go app is fantastic. Seriously though, what a great idea to work with companies and stop food wastage. It's brilliant. Definitely. Joe, I got so many steak slices once as well. I was loving it. It was peppered steak slices, fantastic. Here's a look at it, Jack, once more in live action. That was it flipped over suddenly, didn't it?
Nasty.
Yeah.
That's really nasty. You know what I'm going to say as well? The roof flaps debate, because those roof flaps went up, and it did not. This is an interesting one. This is the onboard.
JT, take over.
On board with the onboard, we are one to go momentarily. And that was just those roof flaps. We saw it yesterday, Saturday in the Xfinity, with those as well. But that car just dug into the dirt, dug into the grass, and flipped once, and then it flips for only one time on the grass. And enjoy. But we are coming to the restart, in towards the Geico restart zone, and green flag. We are back underway in the Firekeepers Casino 400, 3 wide, a third line already forming, and that is with Chastain at the front of that one.
Good restart.
But we're 3 wide, multiple rows deep.
Byron lost the lead to Elliott. Look at Keselowski coming up. 4 wide now on the back straightaway. Down to turn 3. Bowman dropping back again. He's not liking this centre park, is he? Has to go defensive against Chastain, who morses his way through. Blaney's going up high. And I am too old to run upstairs like that. Corey LaJoy's out of the care centre. Yes.
You have made me check the Too Good To Go app because I had it, but I hadn't checked it in a while. The co-op, literally 198 meters away from me, has a surprise bag. It was £10, now it's £3.29.
£2.29. See?
£3.29.
Off you go. Go get it. It says, oh, Chastain and Bush nearly making contact on the entry to turn 3 there, Jack. This is where they've got to be careful. They don't want to have anything flying up in the out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. As Denny Hamlin being passed here by, I want to say that's Justin Haley. And down the inside, I think that Daniel Hemrick going down the inside, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure who that was.
I'm looking at the battle cam. You are correct. The draw's out of the care centre. Bowman is just dropping back massively. Bowman's never been in there or anything, as now we see Keselowski and Byron battling it out on the back straightaway as they come down into 3 and 4. Keselowski's on the low line, swings in and gets into second. Chase Elliott leads in the number 9 car at the moment as they come out of turn 4 and start with 56 to go here. Let's hear from Corey LaJoy.
Pierce, if that's scary. Down the backstretch, flipping, Corey. What occurred between you and the 10 as you went down the backstretch?
That's just about the way the year's gone. You know, we have a good car, and I find a way to flip it upside down. Twice this year we've been upside down, and I haven't been upside down in my whole career. That's just how, unfortunately, the year for our 7 team's been. We've had speed, just haven't been able to put together. But the 10 chopped me a couple of times, especially off 2 when I'd had a run. And I don't know, I haven't seen the replay yet if he pulled it off the wall when I was trying to get to his left rear and slow him down.
Well, this is a story all about how Corey LaJoy's life turned upside down. Look at that, just completely went up out of nowhere and skated on the roof. Quite scary. Corey LaJoy evaluated and has been released. Here he is again.
We ended up on a roof.
I think I speak for everyone saying we're glad you're okay with that sort of vicious hit that you had there.
Yeah, it's just safe cars. You know, kudos to NASCAR for building safe cars. Joy of Seaton, shout out to them. You know, belt helmets, everybody that keeps me safe inside the car. Stroh belts. That's a big lick, and I feel like I could jump back in that thing and keep going if they let me, but I'm safe today.
What a testament to the safety of these race cars, guys.
110% as they come into it. What do you think though, JT, about this all? He was a very lucky boy.
Yeah, he was very lucky. Lap 147 of 200, and this is Byron and the 6 of Keselowski side by side, and Keselowski gets ahead. Gibbs trying to get through to make it possibly 3 wide.
What's happened there?
As Chastain and Bush are side by side as well in towards turn 1.
I think they're showing something in the woodland area on that camera angle. Not sure what they're on about there. Elliott leading, Keselowski gives Byron Reddick your top 5 as they swing into 3 and 4 once more. 52 laps to go here at Michigan. Keeping it on. I do love this race though. We always end up covering it on a Monday, 3rd year running. We've ended up covering this one. We used to cover it for USRN back in the day. There's Denny Hamlin up to 17th place. Yeah, even before JBMotorsports, I was the relief commentator on USRN to Matthew Owens. And I think this time last year, JT, me and you had to cover the Michigan race on a Monday because it got rain delayed again. And now it's status quo.
Yeah, so with Worldwide Technology Raceway and IndyCar, now it's on the IndyCar side, now it's NASCAR and Michigan that we keep bumping into each other as well, as Byron goes down low to defend his place from Reddick, who is on the high line. Reddick is in front, and Reddick takes 4th away from Byron, but Byron will not let it go. As Byron looks to pull down to the inside line, will he do it in turn 1? No, he will not. They both stay
Need your audio.
high up against the wall.
Yeah. So they fly by. Elliott, Keselowski, Gibbs, Reddick, Byron, top 5. And the one thing as well, well, JT, it's simply because it now looks like, because you're not here with us this weekend for Formula 1 or British touring cars, it kind of looks like you're needed. Oh, and, no, there's no MotoGP this weekend, so we're fine. Yeah, so you're not with us for Formula 1 and touring cars?
No.
What we're going to do with the touring car qualifying this weekend, by the way, is that Trackside Radio will be taking you through the sessions. So it'll be the World Feed commentary team taking you through that. And we'll be back for race. I'll be on race 1 and 3. And Jess Ball will be taking you through race 2 that weekend. As F1 Academy is also back alongside F2 and F1. Yes, F1's back for the summer break. Is everybody looking forward to it being back? I know I am, but JT, you've disappeared so much so far this year.
Yeah, I have. I am just checking, because for some reason I have in my head that I'm here on Saturday, just not Sunday and Monday.
Oh, well, if that's the case then, Saturday's fun then with qualifying session.
Yeah, I'm here on Saturday.
Oh, well, it'll be Josh T that take you through qualifying, and we'll find a commentator alongside him as well to take you through it all. Presumably he'll just use Trackside Radio though, that's what I do. If I'm solo in the box. Throw it down to them in between the breaks. We're into the last 47 laps of this one. By the way, Megan is with us for Formula 1 this weekend. She's been itching to have the F1 back and is very annoyed that she's missed one race this year. As we see Brad Keselowski going around the outside at turns 2 and 3, trying to get past Tyler Reddick.
Wait, Rush.
And there's a bump and draft coming as well. From Tyler Reddick coming through in the McDonald's liveried 45 car. So Reddick goes through for 3rd. Keselowski goes down to 4th. Gibbs stays in 2nd position. But Chase Elliott's got 6 tenths ahead of these guys at the moment as Byron enters pit road. 47 to go here in Michigan. Into the pit lane, down we go.
24 to pit road. He was reminded by his crew chief, hit your marks. The crew chief told the crew, you've got to get this car full. He'll take on 4 Goodyear tires this time, pack the fuel into the cell, and now he's out of here. The first one to take advantage of this pit cycle.
Yeah, well, this is because, Jack, we've only got 45 to go. You can make it on fuel now if you go in, so this should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's really all I can add, but I think that when people pit now, I think this will be for the end of the race, and now it's going to be pushing / saving to the end. I think there might be another caution. I also think, when was the last time, by the way, we had 2 flips in one weekend?
Oh. Not counting things like Daytona and Talladega?
Including that.
I
can't think of one that even
we had
2 flips in the same weekend there.
No, I'm not sure I remember that either, actually, so I'd go with you on that one. It hasn't happened in a long time in both series on the same weekend, at the same part of the track as well, I might add.
Time for me to head back to the back room.
Why? Oh, Philip's back. Anyway, hello, Philip. Hopefully you can hear us as... Oh, Elliott touches the wall. Let's open up that battle screen. There he is. Philip's back, and he's got our camera angle for us as well. Thank you very much, Philip. Let's go back to some racing. So there's on board with Ryan Preece. He knows a thing or two about flipping. Gregson down there, coming through as the 43 as well on the inside. So that's Eric Jones, who's trying to play with him. Truex has come down pit lane, by the way. So Truex dives in, and here's the audio.
To take on at least 2 right-side tires. That's what they did last time. They're going to do 4 this time because they do need that fuel cell full. That was a nice stop.
Nice stop.
Yeah, very nice to get through on the side there as well. So it pays to advertise, it seems, at the moment. Byron on the back here. He's closing in. Now this is going to be, well, there's, where are we on the board? Timer screens won't help there. Redding, Kozlowski, Blaney, Busher. So all out of it. Bowman dives down pit lane. So I think JT as well. This is now going to be the pit stop cycle for the end of the race, as Jack was saying, but you need to go as long as possible now, so you take as little fuel as possible in the green flag pit stop.
Yeah, absolutely. And, well, with 42 laps to go, and that is exactly what Bowman's doing. 9 seconds stop.
Nice.
And 9 seconds of fuel, 5 extra seconds of fuel.
Should be enough.
To change the tyres, and that should be enough, as you said. Elliott out in front, and Gibbs just behind, as Byron, I believe, is a lap behind.
Downing down the back stretch. Here goes Byron. Looking down low. Just takes it nicely to 3. So Byron gets ahead of Chase Elliott to unlap himself. Elliott leading this one, of course. But Byron was a lap down. And so was Bubba
14
Wallace.
has been told to pick up the pace.
Really? That's Chase Briscoe. So race control angry with him.
He was involved in the big one.
Ah, okay.
And he took a couple of extra laps to get up to minimum when every other car.
Bowman pits, I just hear Philip said. And somebody else coming in down pit lane. Ty Gibbs and Brad Keselowski. They've dived into the pit lane. And Chase Elliott, I believe. On my timing and scoring, it's now showing Tyler Reddick as the leader. So I don't think, unless he's being passed. Yeah, there we go. It's turn 1. That's what Philip was on about. Elliott saving fuel. Tyler Reddick takes the lead here at Michigan. Nicely sends it down.
Here comes Gibbs down in pit road, side by side with Keselowski.
Not nice, is it? Let's try and keep it through. Gibbs coming back. So there they go into pit lane now. Keselowski will follow him in. So, oh, that was a bit hard, wasn't it? Side by side on the battle screen, as you can see now.
This will be interesting to see who gets out in front. I just heard new leader, the 8, so the 45 and the 9 must have come in as well.
Reddick and Elliott
on
are
this
diving in,
time round.
Yeah. So, good stop then coming for Keselowski and for Gibbs.
Gibbs is away. When does Keselowski get away? It's going to be side by side towards the line. Gibbs gets out in front.
You're like 3 seconds ahead of me.
I'm on the battle and aerial cam.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. That's what I was
which is a
looking
bit in front of the TV pics.
at. Bubba in. No, that's Elliott in and Reddick in. And Blaney.
Blaney in as well behind.
See, I don't like that, because you immediately see the McDonald's car, especially with the white front, you think, oh, it's Bubba. But he's got the black front this weekend.
Yeah, black front, Bubba, white front is Reddick.
Reddick, yeah. Had that discussion last night, didn't we, Jack, as well? And I said about how somebody in the marketing department must not have sensed racism.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
I've got it perfectly synced up now, by the way, the 2 cameras.
Now,
Go on.
Reddick came in front. Elliott went out in front. So Elliott ahead of Reddick at the line.
I don't think Mum's realised, but this is cream soda. I like cream soda. So here comes Reddick to the inside of Truex. Truex repassing him on the runaround. 37 to go. Is that Hamlin with the flat, or is he coming off pit road? Hamlin is entering pit road and leaving pit road.
I saw something on the rear left from Hamlin's tyre.
He's coming in pit lane. He was going very sad. Well, Hamlin's day is just going from bad to worse at the moment, unfortunately.
Truex Jr., Reddick battling.
Elliott's going around the outside. Gets ahead of Truex. Kyle Busch still the leader. He's pitted 5 times in this race. Chris Buescher, 10 times. So it's Busch, Chastain. Busch needs by 2 seconds, but it's the real battle with Elliott, Truex, and Reddick, which is 18, 19, and 20. And here comes on the inside line now. Reddick's got the run on the inside and gets ahead of Truex into 3. So another manoeuvre done. So Elliott 19.
You know how I said I was a millimetre away from overfilling my drink?
You've done
Well,
it
that's now happened. I shall be back.
Well, JT has wrecked his desk. Phil's still watching from the grandstand. You can see with that camera that he's got up there. Thank you very much, Phil, again. $34 to go. It's not actually taking that long, is it, this one, Jack? It's still going to be about... I reckon around about 3 hours we'll get to, maybe less. Not that long left in this race.
Yeah, I also just got an interesting stat. This is the first time a driver has had 2 flips in one season in over 30 years.
30
Rusty
years?
Wallace in '93 was the last one.
Coil of Jaw 2 times he's flipped. He's used to being upside down this year, as you say. Now, the 99 of Daniel Suarez has taken the lead of the race. Hocevar is second. Austin Dillon up into 3rd place. If he times a caution well, Dillon might just win and get that playoff. He needs to either win here at Michigan, Daytona in just 5 days' time, or at Darlington, which is the last race of the regular season this year. Before we get into the round of 16, round of 8, and the championship race of the round of 4. At Phoenix, of course. Zane Smith's coming down pit lane. Austin Dillon already did. As the timing screen's improving. Yep, Suarez leading, as you can see on the control tower, with the 31 alongside us. This race still being confusing. Kyle Busch has taken 2 tyres, gets out ahead of Byron. So there's Suarez. His last pit, as well as Hocevar, was that 138. Austin Dillon did stop again. And that's dropped him down to 25th position in this race. Jones, Parsons Priest, Zane Smith does come down pit road. He'll filter back out, I believe, into 12th position. No, 20th. He's still falling down the order. A lot of ducking and diving. 30 to go coming up. Elliott's on the high line trying to get past Reddick. And this is what green flag pit stops do. Where you've got to work out who's your net leader of the race. And this is it right now with Reddick coming in. There's Kyle Busch's crew chief, Randall Burnett as well, watching on in the control stands. 6 top 10 finishes this year. 5 in 11th to 19, but he's had his worst season in his career. 12 20 or worse finishes this season for Kyle Busch. He's yet to win a race. He only just won his first stage of the season, and it's round 24 of the year. I mean, Jack, it's just getting worse and worse for Kyle Busch this year, but he might get his first win of the season.
If he wins, he's locked into the playoffs.
Imagine if he misses the playoffs, though, as we look at Richard Childress there.
He needs a win.
Yeah.
He absolutely needs a win. Get in. Both RCR cards do. Of course, the appeal set for Wednesday.
Yeah.
On the penalty to Austin Dillon, we go to ads. It's side by side though. It's all good, and Busch is pulling away.
Did you guys pick up on the 14 went behind the wall while I was away?
No, we didn't. So that's Chase Briscoe, who's gone BTW.
Which is the one that was told to pick up the pace by race control, so maybe that's linked.
So only
I imagine that's minimum speed violation.
yeah, so there's only 30 left on the racetrack now as well. You can see the BTW on the new timing tower that's alongside us here this weekend. So,
Oh no.
What have you got, JT?
You have sent me down a rabbit hole, and I've just looked on the map. The favourite bakery that we go to is on the Too Good To Go app.
I know. So's ours. I honestly, it's so tempting half the time. Especially if you, I'll tell you what is tempting.
So someone must have pitted.
Yeah. Suarez pits and Hocevar takes the lead. I'll tell you what is tempting, it always is tempting, that when I've finished a commentary on a day, really want to get the takeout, because you get loads of meat, you get chicken, you get pork, you get sausages, you get veg, you get mash, you get roast potato, and you get all of it because they don't want to waste it on from the local restaurant. I was like, thank you. Breakfast, I want to try their breakfast because their breakfasts are nice. So it's like eggs, sausages, bacon, all that lot, black pudding. I'm not a fan of black pudding, but Mum is that lot. Still, must be quite fun. Still side-by-side battles now. Bush and Tyler Reddick now wheel to wheel. It's on the camera side-by-side, but we can watch it on the battle cam as they head down to turn 3. Still running together as they will hold it in. As we're back now with our TV pictures here on USA. It's the NASCAR Cup Series racing presented by Golden Corral from Michigan International Speedway in Brooklyn, Michigan. Clear skies today, and we're watching the battle as Kyle Busch aims for his first win of the year in 11th, with Tyler Reddick in 12th. The top 10 still yet to pit. Their last pit stop, 138. And Reddick's going to have a go down low to get through on Kyle Busch. Busch goes defensive. Reddick's got an opening down low through 3. And it's going to be Tyler Reddick to take the net lead of the race coming out of turn 4. Kyle Busch, denoted down into 12th. He's not going to go down without a fight. They're level playing field across the stripe into turn 1 and 2. And it's a supreme hold of strength for Tyler Reddick, who gets ahead and comes up to cut Kyle Busch off in aero through turn 2. Busch down to 12th. And now you've got to look to the playoff bubble with Kyle Busch 105 points behind Hocevar in 19th. Jack, this is insane for the playoffs. And he's going to get past him again.
Yeah, here goes Willie B down the inside of Busch. And it looks like he does clear Busch, so he gets ahead. And that is net second place for Willie B. Of course, Reddick in the lead, in what is essentially the net race lead, in my opinion. Only one win for Reddick this season at Talladega, which was a bit of a lucky win. But really, Reddick, in my opinion, should have had a win by now.
Speaking
like
of,
a proper win.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He really should have. And 2 wins this season as well for William Byron. Of course, one of them being the Daytona 500 at the start of the year. As they run in together, Cody Ware passing Hocevar and Priest pits. That's what Philip was on about, pointing to us a minute ago. Gibbs and Elliott side by side. So Ty Gibbs looks like he wants to have something across the line here as well. He's not going to be holding back. They're side by side into 1 and 2. Elliott taking the higher line, swoops it through. They're just holding it together. Elliott has got the pace and cuts him off around the outside to the exit of 2 down the back stretch.
14 out suspension.
Right, so that's 30 left in this race. 8 stage points for Ty Gibbs today. He was 3rd in stage 2. And he's running with the leaders here as well. Are the top 10 well, the top 9 now, or actually Byron's leading with Reddick. The top 7 then, are they just praying for a caution to try and get back on, or even overtime? They're going to be all over the place, aren't they? Oh, hello, Ross Chastain, inside line, gets ahead of
And in the needle.
Bubba Wallace and the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. Nicely done. 21 to go. Harrison Burton has inherited the lead of the race. Steinhaus and Jones have come into the pit lane. So that promotes Reddick, the net race leader, up into 6th position. Byron 7th, Bush in 8th. Where is Austin Dillon in all this at the moment? 20th, which is net 11. So not doing him any good either, actually. Look at that playoff bubble as well. Chastain in with Gibbs, Truex and Burton. But Busher, Wallace, Bush and Briscoe out of that playoff bubble from 13 down to 20. Quite tight. Don't forget, it's the round of 16, so Chastain is the last points player in the playoff bubble. With Bush up there in 17th. He's not in it. Ty Gibbs side by side with Chase Elliott on the backstretch, getting a push from the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Truex goes down low and will take at least 10th place. He might get Gibbs for 9th and does so. Truex moves up, but Gibbs is on the high line, now bringing Elliott. Elliott giving a tow. Truex drops back 2 places. Couldn't get ahead and shut the door to stop that repass happening, unfortunately. Not looking too bad then, is it, at the moment, JT? 19 to go. I don't want to risk it, but calm end to what's been a good race.
Yeah, it has been, and it looks like Femier Sports gone on to the international feed because they're not taking the USA international feed because it's got the NASCAR logo top right and there's no scoring on it. So that is the plain feed that they've got it as they return to the USA international feed with the scoring now on side by side. Wow. Elliott and Keselowski, and that is 4.
Yeah.
We look on, and we've got a new leader as Harrison Burton will come down into pit road this time. Gibbs and Bush side by side as well.
If you look at the regular season standings, Chase Elliott at the moment will be on 810 points. Reddick will be on 809. Now 811 actually for Elliott. That's changed again because he's now got ahead in side-by-side battling here as well as he tries to chop off the Dodge. Does it? Okay, so Elliott passing Keselowski now. Keselowski's already in, remember. He won at Darlington. Oh, and Burton slow on coming into pit road. So Burton diving down, he boxes from the lead of the race. Josh Berry in the number 4, who, Jack, you might remember, he had problems start stage 1 yesterday. He was right at the back for a number of laps, now he's in the lead.
Yep, a good moment for him. I'm sure he'll have to pit though soon at some point.
Yeah, last pit was 139, it's now 185. So he's the last one to pit. He's going to be praying for a caution or overtime. Reddick should be good to the end. He pitted the latest out of everyone. Byron Gibbs, well actually, it was Bush who pitted the latest, didn't he? That 167. So Bush, if we go overtime, Bush should be able to push harder than anyone around him if they don't come in for a quick splash of fuel. So Bush, very good position at the moment to take a race win here, depending on if we have a late caution. Remember, if it goes to like 5 to go, it'll be overtime. That's always the problem. Elliott's ahead of Michael. What's happening to Michael McDowell? He's in the pit lane. He's dropped down a couple of positions. Elliott and Keselowski.
Imagine he... Probably being overtaken, I'd imagine.
Yeah, McDowell hasn't stopped yet. Yeah, he has been overtaken, yeah. Here's Reddick. Now, the gap between Berry and Reddick is 6.3 seconds as there's Elliott battling with Keselowski over 7th and 8th positions, effectively net 6th and 7th on the board as it will stand. So not too bad of a positioning out there at the moment as we head down the backstretch. There is Josh Berry, the net leader here of Michigan. And this is Tyler Reddick. 1 win so far this year, 3 times a runner-up, 10 top 5 finishes, 16 top 10 finishes this year, 457 laps led, average finishing position of 10.9. That one win, as
4
Jack
coming
said
to pit
earlier.
road.
So Berry's in. So Tyler Reddick takes the lead of the race. And that, by the way, remember, the only win, as Jack said earlier on in the broadcast, came at Talladega when everyone else crashed in front of him at the line. I wasn't on that Talladega call. Hopefully I will be. I don't know if I am actually. I think I am, hopefully, for the next Talladega. Although JT's probably going to say. Yeah, or JT's probably going to say, no, you're not, because you're in the United States doing Mexico or Brazil, something like that. Something silly. Or when Talladega's on. We need to get the rest of the car sorted. There's Berry in the pit lane. Reddick leads with 11 laps to go here in Michigan. Right. Now it's just a quick thing to the end. It's around about 15 more minutes of running. 7.5 minutes, I'm being told, as here comes Busch, making his way up towards the front. Ran the outside into turns 3 and 4 on Martin Truex Jr. Busch backs out of it. Truex takes the low line. Busch cuts down low. Gets a much better exit push. Can he get the toe across the line and try a slipstream manoeuvre? No, he's too far back. And he's got Keselowski closing down, hammer and tong.
Good news for you, Josh, by the way. There is no Formula One on the weekend of Talladega. There is no Formula One.
So there shouldn't be any clashes.
Might also add the Roval as well.
Oh, yes.
Josh, you're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting?
Oh, it's their IndyCar.
Oh, we're at Brands Hatch, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh!
Are you staying overnight Sunday?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I won't go back in time.
I see.
Well, it looks
you may
like
be able to do it.
looks like I'll be commentating from the hotel room again.
And then I'll join you when I get home.
Yeah, someone will be. Yeah, it looks like that might be the thing. Yeah.
I'll probably be there.
If Megan can control the stream from here, yeah. All 3 cameras having to come from one location. Oh dear. We'll sort that problem then. If we have to give it to USON, we will. Or if it just has to be us doing a radio, us with no face cams and just the timings, doing a radio style, that'll do it. 9 to go. We'll figure that out. However, I probably will be knackered after that weekend. It's going to be a lot. Yeah, because if you think about it, JT, I don't drive, do I? There's no one to take me up. So to get from Kent to where I am, it'll take hours. So I'll be back at the hotel staying. I'll be staying Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the hotel and coming back Monday. For that one. Across the line. There's Tyler Reddick coming through. Byron's still there. They're all holding it together.
Reddick should have this if there is no overtime.
Really is going to push like crazy, isn't he? He will not stop. Then again, Jack, you said the same last week at Richmond, and look what happened.
I again said if there was no overtime. And you know what? He still had it, even with the overtime.
Oh, Jack, you've cursed it! Oh, no! There's a yellow flag, everybody!
I heard turn 4.
We heard you, Phil. Say with 6 laps. Oh no! Full course caution is out. Why?
That's sure here.
Oh.
All my fellow race fans think. Oh.
Okay, so even Philip doesn't know what's happened.
MTJ, I'm told.
Martin Truex Jr.
Yes, it is.
Has he spun?
It is Truex.
Has he had a spin?
Issue.
Oh, he's stopping on the. He's slow on the pit road. That's what the caution's for. Yeah. Damn. We're way behind on TV. Yeah, caution's out.
He hit the wall, turn 4, Josh.
Yeah, but we've had. Hang on a minute, but he's fine. So what? A 6th caution, but why do we're going to overtime? But how come we had a car hit the wall earlier on today? There was no caution. Truex hits the wall. Now there's a caution. What's the reason? How's that? Yeah, Reddick's team
That
isn't...
should not be a caution.
Bob Podcast saying that Reddick's team isn't thrilled a caution was thrown in that situation. That is NASCAR, once again, artificially interfering with the race. Let's take a look.
Did he spin or?
Goes up high, taps the wall.
Okay, he does spin a little bit.
He's tapped the wall, but he's carried on. There's no problem there. We had that earlier on in the race. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's just inconsistency.
That is ridiculous from the stewards.
Great start here. 5 to go.
We hear you, Phil.
Wait. Scanner headset off. Open to hear. No way.
Oh. Overtime.
Pit road open next time.
Are they going to try and get this done quickly then? Do you reckon we'll have 3 to go? Well, it's going to take a second to get the track focused up. JT, over to you.
Yeah, and Reddick. It's Byron, Gibbs, Bush, Keselowski. Your top 5. And we have, I believe, a free pass, and it is the number 15. So 15 of Cody Webb, free pass, pit road will be open this time round. Green light on top of the pace car. And let's see who comes down pit road. The leaders stay out as expected. It's Reddick. And then Blaney, Byron as well, who stay out. And the 15 passes to Corson car now. So the free pass has been completed. Does anyone dive into pit road? Yes. Martin Truex Jr. down into pit road with a couple of others.
Yeah, several cars coming down, JT.
That was a lot of fun. I was here last year. It is beautiful today.
It looks it, Phil. It really does. Try and get his volume up a bit.
And we got some breaking news here from the IndyCar series, by the way, just coming in.
Go on.
Meyer Shank Racing will conclude its relationship with Andretti.
Everything over here is old Indy. And this is Piedmont County or Piedmont County. Here, showing how on the board, so it's a big checker. Race car.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Phil, and I'm so glad that you're enjoying it out there, and thank you very much for the coverage once again. Go on, Jack, what have you got with the breaking news, sorry, by the way?
The breaking news from the IndyCar series, Meyer Shank Racing will be shifting its alliance from Andretti to Chip Ganassi next season.
Okay, that is actually huge.
Big news. On them. They've been making a lot of strides recently.
Yeah. NASCAR have confirmed it is an overtime finish. But I don't know why.
Oh, for God's sake.
We've got 4 to go. We don't
Pit
need an
road
overtime.
close, 23 behind the 31 as per camera. 1 to go at the line next time.
Right, we're coming to the choose.
Worked on some of these crews that
Just about here. Yeah, just about here, Phil, saying about it. Just about here, Phil, in the background with his camera trackside, giving us all the views and opinions on it. We're coming to the green this lap, I believe, JT.
1 more, I think.
1 more. Ah, yeah, they've got to get the cleaners back in, look. So, overtime confirmed from NASCAR. It will be an overtime finish. We've got 1 lap 197, you see. Wonderful views that Philip's given us. We can hear you. If you watch us regularly, you know that every time the cars go past, the microphone goes dead, so you can barely hear. Phil's done an amazing job to give us the coverage all race as well. I really have appreciated it. It's been so good as well to finally have someone trackside in a NASCAR race. Has ticked off the bucket list for us as we're coming ready to go green again. JT, what are you expecting? Another overtime, or do you think we might get it done?
Yeah, well, have to see. Well, it's Michigan, and well, anything can happen at Michigan. But we're coming towards the choose, and I'm having a look, and it looks like Reddick has gone high, Byron has gone low.
Right, here we go then. Coming ready for the end of this one. This is going to really change everything over again. So, Chase Briscoe's out, 30 ending in this race. Here's the grid then. Outside for Reddick, inside for Byron. Row 2, Gibbs on the inside. Keselowski outside. Row 3, Bush inside. Blaney outside. Row 4, Elliott inside. Bowman outside. Row 5, Hamlin inside. Hocevar outside. That's your top, top 10 coming into it. Into 11 actually as well. They've dropped them back again, Jack, haven't they?
Yeah. You know what I've just realised? Look who's near the front who hasn't won a race yet. Hi, Gibbs.
Oh, hello. I can just hear about Phil. There's, yep. So they're going to... We had that from Phil. Look at he's saying about green, white checker. They're about to go past him. The fans are on their feet. They're cheering. We go racing again down there. So let's see if we do stay green. We're a little bit delayed in our TV camera angles, remember? So it's always 2 different angles. So we'll go on our pictures to match USRN over there. Let's just hope this goes well. Reddick leads. Byron, Gibbs, Keselowski. Perfect news for Kyle Busch this in 5th position because he can really put pedal to the metal. He's got the most fuel out of anybody. Is Ty Gibbs about to become a NASCAR Cup Series winner for the first time? We will be waiting to see. The Chevy pulls off the track. We're in oval. NASCAR overtime. Ready to go green. Overtime begins. Good restart from Gibbs, immediately pushing Reddick. Byron's gone down low. Look at Keselowski and Byron. Look at Bowman coming in now. He's into 7th position. Corey LaJoie has been evaluated. He's going to go to the NASCAR booth apparently, so that's what information I've got in my earphone there. Don't know why. As we take a look through at the 77, coming back through 4 wide, further back, contact.
In the wall.
Bowman's in the wall.
Bowman.
Oh, and Chastain.
Oh, that's going to be a caution.
Caution's out because Chastain's...
He's low.
Oh, he's not... Yeah, caution's out. We'll go into another overtime. Had to be. Chastain's loose in the grass.
Chastain around. Bowman hit the wall as well.
Byron leads across the line from Reddick 2nd. 1, 2... Yeah, go on, Phil. Chastain's... Yeah.
And they're trying to do something.
I think Philip's saying...
trailers. Get to the driver trailers like I used to.
I think...
I got an awful lot of recent stuff. I don't really... See, the scanner rental site is still open.
I think Philip... There's the replay then. Jack, what do you make of it? Chastain spinning around. He got touched by someone. Bowman hit the wall, but then... Yeah, Chastain just got loose.
Yeah, I think there's contact with Stenhouse. Looked like Stenhouse. I'm going to be fair, that just looks like racing for you. That's just racing.
Right, let's take a look at it again. Bowman's in the wall, Chastain gets a touch, yeah, and gets a tank slapper.
Almost goes airborne.
Yeah, again. That back stretch, something gets underneath it, doesn't it? So, they hold it again as the racing continues on.
51 free pass.
That is Justin Haley. Bubba's not going to be up about that one. Byron leads as we get our 2nd attempt at an overtime finish. Oh, this is going to take forever.
What's the drop back? It's definitely below 15, so that's a blow to that team. They were hoping to get a little bit.
think he's on about the scoring pylon now updating for Chastain, yeah. So, no choose.
Yeah, just a couple of updates on the time and speed. They did a full rundown, but I wasn't able to press the button quick enough, so I'll do it once.
Okay, no worries. New tyre going on for Chastain. Take it through. And now we all just sort of have to wait and see what's going to happen next. And
pit road open next time. Chastain will have to go to the rear for pitting under closed.
yeah, so he'll get sent to the back, which is behind AJ Allman. Behind AJ Allman on the road, but he knows that his day's done. That's so annoying for Chastain. 2 races left then before the playoff as well. Daytona next week, 2 weeks' time. We go over to the wonderful Darlington as they come through again. Can't tell what Phil's up to right now, actually. I can just about hear him.
Is how dangerous we want to be. Nipper. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. Either way.
So there's Byron getting pushed it through. I think we can also hear like the control tower, you know, the radio audio in the background. So you're getting everything behind there. Right, pit lane's open. Anyone diving in? No. I thought Bush might. Bowman's coming in. Yeah, Bowman's in. Who else dives? Dylan. Oh, Dylan! Well, that's Dylan done.
So we are safe from any shenanigans. Pit road is closed. 1 to go next time round.
Byron's been told it's close on fuel. So Byron's been told it's close on fuel.
19 and 3 have to go up behind the 51. Sorry, 50.
Although someone just threw something.
Oh, really? Philip said someone threw something.
Byron's been told to say.
02 is showing on the board.
Apparently Rick Allen's having a horrible day in the commentary box. So that's good news. Go on.
I'll see if the lights go out.
Thank you, Phil.
The lights should go out.
He said that he's going to have a look and see if they go out. They should do. We've got 3 to go on our run.
They should, because we've had 1 to go next time.
Oh, look at this. Fuel remaining for Byron's very close on fuel. Reddick is okay. Bush is fine.
Lights out all around. 1 to go. The 24 is the control car. Shows the outside lane.
Yep, we're seeing them pass Phil now. So this is going to be the end of it. It looks like Bowman's day is done, by the way. So he's gone. So after Daytona, Rick Allen is gone. And it will be back at Darlington. The wonderful Lee Tiffany will be here.
Yeah, great. 45 and the 23X team.
Something about the 45 for the 23X tire. Yeah. Ah, okay, that's it. It's the choose rule that we've gone to now.
Yep.
Phil's saying watch out for Reddick. He's got that inside low line. Yeah, he has. Philip's right.
His car's
on.
not been good on the bottom all day, though.
So why has he gone for the inside? He's let Byron on the high line. Is that going to have more
Probably to
fuel?
get a push from him.
Yeah, and come back up. Gibbs just behind. Keselowski's chosen the high line. Bush is on the high line as well. Watch Bush. He's got the most fuel of the top 5. So and it's going to be Byron who's praying that there's not another overtime. Hello, Phil. It's going to be Byron praying there's no other overtime coming through. That's not going to be the one to watch, is it?
Pit road is not clear. 48 is straggling behind, coming to the green.
So is this going to be the last overtime? That 203.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I want some time to calm down before the Spurs match.
It'll be green, white, checkered that we will be waiting for to explain overtime. 2 laps, unlimited tries for a green flag finish. Not many people like it. Brad Keselowski, 27th Michigan race. He's up in 3rd, might have a chance of getting the lead here, but he's got Byron who hasn't got fuel coming through. Trying to get for the white flag. If we get the white flag, next flag ends the race, whether it be caution or green. We're ready for the restart here at Michigan. Overtime, attempt 2. Green flag into the Geico restart zone. We are racing. And look at Reddick getting the bump from Gibbs, who gets it from Elliott, who gets it from Hamlin, who gets it from Buscher. Byron not helping out at all with Keselowski. Reddick's on the inside line, and he's getting a major push from Gibbs. And Tyler Reddick takes the lead. And Byron losing out.
4 wide further back.
Gibbs
5
goes
wide
second.
further back.
5 into turn 2.
5.
Byron comes back round the outside. Look at Bush coming down for 3rd.
Maniac.
This is going to be very close as Byron looks to the inside line. Into 3 and 4. They've made it safely so far. Reddick leading the race.
Some sort of finish.
White flag. The next flag ends the race as 3 wide across the stripe. Smith moves ahead of Buscher. Elliott side by side with Keselowski and Bush. Bush up to 4th. But the top 3 have broken away. Reddick, Byron and Gibbs out of 2. Down the back straight. This is where we've got Elliott and Byron jumping back. They're not going to cause a caution. But that's put Bush up to 4th and catching up with the leaders. Into 3 and 4. Reddick's got about a 3-car advantage. He's gone high. Byron's gone low. It's a drag race out to the line for the 2nd time this year. And for the first time in December, it's side by side of the line. And Tyler Reddick wins by a 1/10 of a second to Byron. Ty Gibbs is 3rd. Kyle Busch 4th. Brad Keselowski 5th. But the 23XI team win, and it's Tyler Reddick who wins for the 2nd time this year, and for the first time, he is the one leading at the restart that takes it to the line. Byron 2nd and Gibbs in 3rd. Kyle Busch gets more playoff points, but goes to 4th. Wow!
Yes, let's go. Come on, Tyler.
And there you can see from Philip's camera the smoke of the donuts that Tyler Reddick is doing. What a race win! Had to wait for it. 3 hours plus 17, about 23 hours and 15 minutes. We have been waiting. Reddick Donuts, he wins.
Most of our top 10, I'm told.
Say again?
Most of our top 10.
Yes, into P10, Hamlin 9th. Wow.
Dane Smith 7th as well.
Or change that restart. What did you make of it, JT?
It was a good race. I've just seen something on timing is going, and yeah, that's definitely not correct. Yeah, for some reason.
Let's try and get Philip on. With Philip. Can you hear us, Philip?
Near the victory lane.
Philip, just about hearing us in trackside.
Timing and scoring has messed up because on the completed laps auto update,
yeah,
it's
got a
showing
battery lapse, almost over 55% battery. I'm surprised.
Whatever your phone is, Phil, we need it to when we do trackside. That's amazing. We've been on air 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Maybe I'll actually be able to hear you.
Hopefully in a second.
The post-race interview now.
Yeah, let's head over to the...
Great fans who hung around on a Monday afternoon. So, Tyler, you didn't want the bottom on that final restart. How did you make it work, though?
Just great teammate. Fantastic push by Ty Gibbs. So that's what it's all about. The Toyota Racing family tries to take care of each other.
Yeah, let's talk about the role this team is on. You and I talked about it yesterday. Have you ever been, despite the disappointments with the second place finishes, on a roll like this in your career?
It's been a minute. It's been really cool, but I can't help but sit here in victory lane and think of Scott Bloomquist, man. Huge mentor to me, an incredible role model and legend of dirt racing and motorsports. So the last couple of days have been tough, and this really helps it. And so this win, I think, should go for him and his family, his friends, and all that meant a lot to him.
One of the more emotional weeks for you, Tyler, then, in that regard?
Yeah, it's tough. It's always tough when someone you care about passes away. But my thoughts are with him and his family.
By the way, the boss man, Michael Jordan, was here earlier this year for your win at Talladega. He laughed last night. You couldn't convince him to stay?
Maybe I should have. We had a bad restart going into the night, so I didn't know how it was going to shake out for us in our McDonald's Camry, but we did a really, really good job today and rebounded from that. I think we were one of the last cars in the lead lap, start stage 3, so great effort for us.
All right, Tyler Reddick collects a checkered flag here at Michigan. There's Bo coming in for the celebration with Dad. Tyler Reddick, 23-11 win here at MIS.
Awesome results as well. Now, let's see if we can talk to Philip. Philip, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I got to hold the phone up to my ear. It's still very loud here.
How have you enjoyed it out there today? Much better weather, and it was fantastic pictures you showed us.
This was a great day here today. I haven't only been to a couple of Monday races, but this is just after Friday was terrible, Saturday was terrible, Sunday was terrible. All the people are leaving. I got to come here on a Monday, and they're thrilled to pieces. Man, was it windy up here. I'm up here at the top of the stands here near the exit of pit lane. And boy, there's a couple of times I just about got knocked over. It's been really fun. You can see all the dignitaries down there in pit lane. Are they showing on the TV coverage? There's rubber duckies laying behind the winning car down there on the start-finish line.
Yeah, we've just had the interview with Tyler Reddick on NBC. So, first of all, brilliant pictures as well. What have you made of the whole weekend? Has it been better than previous Michigan races, or have you enjoyed it as well?
Well, I always enjoy it either way, but you know, the weather's always a mess. You know, what I'd like to see is they start getting those wet weather tires they've ran at some of the events on a track like this. I don't know if it would have helped this weekend, but that was so awesome. I think it was New Hampshire.
Yeah.
They totally did not expect to go any farther with that event. And they got enough of the track dry that they could use those wet weather tires and get out here and show us something. Just like F1 or IndyCar, you know, it's really nice to have some sort of effort on their part to reduce the chances of having these weather delays, or at least shorten the weather delays. They've made a lot of progress with the air tightening, so they can really get the track dry at least an hour faster than they used to be. But there's no way that when the weather comes, it isn't gonna deaden your spirits, and you're all wet, and all my stuff's still wet. My bag is still wet. It makes it just a miserable weekend, but cars out there, they're gonna try. I'm gonna come and show up.
Absolutely, and you're more than welcome back here anytime during the broadcast years as well, to come on for a NASCAR race as well. I hope you have a safe trip back, because I know it's a long drive again, and thank you very much for the camera this weekend. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Is the F1 back this weekend, or is it still another week? One more weekend till Zandvoort.
This weekend. This weekend we're back at Zandvoort.
I'll be watching. I'll be on the text line.
We look forward to it. We look forward to having you back. Practice on Friday.
Yeah, I'll be at work, but maybe I'll try to I'll try to tune in at work.
Thank you, Philip. Have a safe trip back, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, absolutely wonderful for Philip to be trackside as well, bringing us the TV pictures. Thank you, Philip, for all your hard work this weekend. Let's head down and get some driver interviews, starting with Kyle Busch.
Thinking there when you guys made that call for 2 tires that, hey, we might have a shot to win this thing and hold the 45 behind us.
Yeah, I wish I came out with about an 8-second lead. That might have helped a little bit, but we didn't quite have that gap. But no, I mean, it kind of got us off cycle, short filling yesterday and being behind on fuel. But we weren't in that wreck off of 4. We might have been, but overall, just need a little bit more out of the Lucas Oil Chevrolet. I mean, we just kind of missed a tenth at each end. Just not quite being able to wrap the corner as fast as I needed to be able to run. I think O's and teens when those guys got me, I was running 30s. So overall, just net positive on the weekend and being better speed and up front and having a shot anyways. But we ran top 10 all day. So really good call by Randall and the guys to get us at 2 tires, get us at more track position, and just try to hold them off as best we could. So overall, net good day.
You described it as a positive day. How far of a step forward was this for the 8 team and RCR as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, this is how we would expect to run. This is how we want to run. We want to run up front, top 10s, and have opportunities to excel. If I had to say, maybe a 7th, 8th place car today, and we got a 4th out of it. So good pit calls helped us to be able to do that, and just making a couple good moves on those late restarts right there that got us that. So overall, though, yeah, I mean, nothing can translate from today into Daytona or Darlington setup-wise, vehicle dynamics, that sort of stuff. But good momentum rolling in the right direction. Just keep that going.
Much needed top 5 for Kyle Busch today, Parker.
Brad Keselowski finishes 5th at his home track. I know how badly you want this one. You're right there at the late race restart. What happened down in turn 1 was a checkup almost.
Yeah, we just had a couple issues today with engine shutting off, so it was frustrating, but just part of our day. And we were probably that 4th or 5th place car, and because the way the race played out, the 45 got by us. He was really fast. He kind of deserved to win the race. And we're just in position, but really couldn't make anything count. But really proud of our effort. Really good execution today, and a little more speed than we've had. Just need one more step to be able to win these races.
I know how badly you want to win here, how much it would mean to you at this place. To be that close, so tantalizingly close. You've been close before. What's the emotion being that close and not being able to get it done?
Yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for something good to happen to us. Like you said, we're in position, Parker, and it just hasn't happened yet.
A strong day for Brad Keselowski and the 6 team. Marty?
Let's chat with Chris Buescher here, who they made the late pit stop, and he winds up going from 18th on that final 2 restarts all the way up to the 6th position. So when very few came down pit road with you, were you like, uh-oh, we're in trouble?
Well, it was a good strategy call. It was a good move to do something different for us. Because ultimately, our chance at winning this thing had gone away. Being caught up in whatever happened in that accident. We've got damage on all 4 corners of this 5th third bank Mustang, and we were still fast, but balance was not near as good. Man, it was a lot of fun before we had a chance to win this race, and it was a good call to do something different. Had at least race sides there. We were able to pass a ton of cars. It was wild, but heck of a way to salvage a day that should have been better anyway.
Yeah, how different was the car once you received that damage? And it really seemed like the left front splitter was what was really hurting it the most.
Yeah, absolutely. It freed up a lot, and it probably just sealed that splitter down to the ground. And yeah, so I know things happen in front, but to me, it's just why I feel like you see accidents and start checking up, and seems like not a lot of people do right now. It's just chaos when these yellows come out, but that was probably happened a little quicker than I really realized, but still just frustrating to be involved in that and take away the pace we had in this Mustang. It was just so good. I had such a fun time the first half of this race between yesterday and today, and this is it's a heck of a recovery ultimately on the day.
But considering how bad the day could have been, Chris, you leave plus 16 above the cut line. How do you feel about that going to Daytona?
Yes, first I've seen it. You know what? I'm adamant. We're not points racers, but when our chance to win this thing was gone, ultimately that was some of the mentality there is let's figure out how to make the best of our day. Obviously, we've seen troubles from some of the other cars around the bubble, so I wouldn't say I wasn't aggressive on restarts, though. We were moving, and but trying to be smart and at least methodical about it, not put ourselves in a really bad spot. So it was on our mind there at the end. It's what you got to do once you're not in contention to win the thing.
Maybe not the day that it could have been, Parker, but net, he leaves plus 16 above the cut line, gaining those 16 points.
Well, a driver that had a great day today, finishing 7th or second top 10 of the year, Zane Smith. So take us through your day and how you accomplished getting this top 10.
Yeah, definitely made a lot of gains on our Spire Motorsports Focus Cell Chevy all throughout yesterday and today. And so just proud of our whole group. Was so mad at myself there really late in the race. Had a speeding penalty once we finally got some track possession. And our car really honestly came to life and was able to get back through the field and learned a lot there, honestly, on some of those restarts I was able to apply later in the race for that overtime restart. So just proud of everyone for sticking with it and making our car better really every single stop. And so some momentum to keep building off of. I feel like ever since Nashville, we've kind of turned our year around and we're starting to click off some good finishes and running up towards the front. So just proud of this whole group. Appreciate everyone at Focus Health and Better Health. Everyone involved, everyone at Spire Motorsports, just a big thank you.
Continue momentum for Zane Smith in the 71 car, Marty.
Parker, talk about a playoff team building momentum at the right time as the regular season closes. Third straight top 10 for you, Daniel Suarez. Do you feel sort of a momentum shift here on the 99 team?
For sure. You know, the team is doing a good job. You know, we had some meetings a few weeks ago, and I believe that it's impossible to switch your mindset into playoffs right away. And we decided that we really needed to think a few weeks ago, starting, I think, before Richmond, right after the break, into these races being already in the playoffs. You know, execution, research, adjustments, like everything. If we have a 10-place car, finish 10 or better. And I feel like that's exactly what we've been doing. The team did a good job today. Honestly, I feel like we lost the balance today a little bit in comparison to yesterday. Yesterday, I felt like we were a little bit stronger, but overall, the team did a good job, good call, good execution once again, with putting tires right there at the end and having a couple good restarts to finish in the top 10. Already 8 is not what we want. We want to win races, but I feel like slowly we're heading in the right direction.
Little momentum here for the 99. And Steve, it's interesting. You mentioned that heading into Richmond as well. You said if you're a playoff team, your playoffs start now. That's the mentality here that Daniel Suarez and his team have.
Yeah, I think you just...
Okay, well, let's take this opportunity to go back and hear from Will Byron and Ty Gibbs, who are also standing by. JT's got them.
William Byron sure wishes that 3 said 4 in the win category there. A couple things going on. You chose the outside. You had 9-lap older tires. How much of that was a factor in not beating the 45?
Yeah, I mean, just I'll relive that restart, you know, and what lane to choose overnight for sure. But, you know, it seems like always as the leader you want to take the top, but, you know, I've gotten beat twice here by the bottom, and I had to lead on the bottom barely over him. But he had a better car than us, so he was a little bit faster. Second sucks, but really proud of the effort, though. I feel like you know, we've been trying to put weeks together like this, and this is a really good step. Everyone did a great job on the team. Strategy was awesome. Car was awesome all day, and really proud of the team. And just thanks to all of our partners, Raptor, Chevrolet. Wanted to get a win for Chevy here in their backyard for sure, but try to get one next year.
Strong run for the 24 today, Parker.
Right, Dave, catching up with Ty Gibbs, who finished third. A really strong day, Ty, and especially those late race restarts. Did you think you maybe had a shot at it there late?
Yeah, I feel like we definitely were in contention for sure. Just couldn't. I needed to get up sooner off of 2 to clear 24. Just missed it by a little bit. Then after that, you know, it takes a lap to get wound back up after you lose momentum. So, you know, I appreciate my guys bring me a great car. Interstate Batteries, Monster Energy. He gets us Toyota. Thank you to everybody that's a part of this deal. Definitely a little frustrating, but you know, we'll take it. It was a good day, and you know, thanks to everybody that helps my program out.
So you came in this race 18 points above the cut line. You're going to leave 39 points above the cut line heading to Daytona. Does it help you sleep a little better, maybe take a little pressure off?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it definitely is good to have a good points day. Definitely wish we could have won and locked ourselves in, because winning usually takes care of about everything. But, you know, I'm thankful to be here and thankful to have a good day for sure.
Overall, a strong day for Ty Gibbs, Marty.
Thanks, JT. And we've watched as well Philip pack up his stuff from where he's been with all of his headphones and everything, where he's been listening into the spotters. You're in section 29 as well. It's been absolutely fantastic. Go on.
Yeah, and I definitely didn't notice something. Definitely didn't notice that that scanner that
is
Philip
yours
has looks identical to my one that I have.
You're going to be sending me that, by the way, so I can have one when I'm trackside, because I've got a radio that's got a scanner setting, but you have got like a proper scanner one, haven't you? So we need to have a word about that. Let's get closing thoughts then on this action here today, and starting with Jack. What did you make of all the action, Jack?
A brilliant race, absolutely brilliant. While we didn't need that overtime, I won't deny it was very entertaining to watch. Also, in the there is a clip between
Sorry, hang on, 2
I'll
seconds,
sum it
Jack.
up. I think it's just on TV.
Go on, Jack, try again.
Here it is. Elliot just gets loose and gets into anything. That's what happened between those two, if you want to know.
Right.
That's what happened. Overall, brilliant race. My favourite driver won. I'm happy. And yeah.
Absolutely. JT, what about you? What did you make of today's race? Well, part 2 and 3 of it.
Yeah, didn't see part 1, but part 2 and 3 was definitely good to watch. Good to hear that Corey LaJoy is okay, and it's been quite a while since we had 2 blowovers in one weekend, and it's been a long time since we've had 1 blowover at a track that isn't Daytona or Talladega. So to have 2 in one weekend, well, that might need to be looked into.
Spoiled.
Yeah, look at the points bubble at the moment and how things stand coming into it now. It is quite entertaining because you've got the points bubble with Truex 77, Gibbs 39, Busch 20, he's on 16, Chastain 1, Bubba Wallace -1, Busch now 93 back. It's insane how much he's missing out on this one now as well. But new points leader coming into it now, as you can see, Tyler Reddick leads on 114 points. 16 down, of course, so it puts it to Daniel Suarez as the cutoff coming into it. So it's going to be fun how it all goes in. It is going to be stage 3 with being victory to Tyler Reddick. My thanks as well must go to Philip, who has provided us with TV pictures here all weekend. My thanks to you, Philip. My thanks to Josh T. My thanks as well to Jack for being in the box throughout the 2 races and through the weather delays. If you're listening to us on USRN, my thanks also definitely goes to Matthew Owens and Seth Eves, who covered the first stage, if you've listened to us on USRN, and it's a pleasure to step in for them today. And if you've been watching us on JB Motorsports, start it all, thank you very, very much. It's been a busy, busy day. We leave now with entertainment coming in, because on Saturday night, we go racing in Daytona for what would normally be the regular season finale, but we've got an extra one. But Daytona is a crucial race. 2 left in the regular season. We'll see you then for the action on Saturday. Take care. Goodbye from Michigan.